Ladies and gentlemen, hey, welcome to Renee Boxing, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, and analyze and simply talk about the sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Subscribers since day one. Recent subscribers, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Flash Lives. Just as this is definitely a Flash Live. You already know how we do it. Out of nowhere, pop, 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 like a check. Left hook in your face, baby. The one that you didn't see where you got knocked out. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. You know, Flash Live definitely out of nowhere, man. So it wasn't previously scheduled. You know how we do it. But thank you guys so much for tuning into these Flash Lives, tuning into the shorts, tuning into the videos, commenting in the comment sections. We appreciate y'all, man. Brick by brick, stone by stone, we're building this platform. You know, community where we just love the sport. Simple as that, easy peasy. And we're going to chop it up today, man. Family's already jumping in. I appreciate each and every one of you. LeVar, my guy, how you doing, man?
Big bro, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Vacation time, woke up late. And I woke up to some interesting news, and you already know what it is. And everybody and their mama is going to be talking about it, exhaustifying this once again, resurrecting it from the dead, baby, because it was in the casket. It was 6 feet deep, pushing daisies. You know, let me salute family. Let's jump in real quick, man. Check hook, pop, pop. Hey, just like what I said a moment ago, check left hook, man. Hey, what's going on, check hook? I don't think I've seen you before, but hey, welcome. Thank you guys so much, man. It's an honor to see new faces also, as well as the original faces that are always jumping up in here, just like our guy, Ricky Williams, TWT, salute to the fam. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were talking about it backstage, man. I said, those sound nice, man. Those sound nice. And, LeVar just told me that he won the prize. Congratulations to LeVar, and shouts out to Big Ricky, man. Yeah, shouts out to Ricky. Heck yeah, man. And those sound very nice, very level, real nice, man.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, shout out to the big bro Ricky Williams, man. Feel Good Fridays, man. If y'all need to tune into that on Twitch, go to his page, subscribe to his channel, hit that post notification bell. Ricky will tell you everything that you got to do. You can go to Twitch, _RDubs. Hey, he's legit, man. He's another big bro like Renee is, man. He shows us nothing but love. And like I said, man, hey, it was a blessing, man. These pretty much what they are. They're Audio-Technica headphones. And Ricky, these things are butter, like butter, baby. I love them. So I appreciate you. Thank you.
They sound like them. I mean, right when I heard you, when you told me you were going to use your new headset, right when you said, hey, what's up, bro? When we jumped in backstage, I was like, man, those sound nice. Nice. You know what I'm saying? Ricky shouts out. You already know, Ricky, put that link of the Twitch, bro. I don't go to Twitch. I'm going to have to go there, though. I'm going to have to go there and tune in, man, definitely. So put that link. You already know, Ricky, our guy, you know what I'm saying? YouTube link, all that good stuff, man. We got Anthony Johnson. We're going to cook today, man. We're going to cook about several things, not just Bud and Spence, but that's going to be the meat of this one. That's going to be the meat of this one, baby. But there's lots of things to talk about. You already know, man. Lots of things going on in the sport of boxing. We got the undercard, set as far as Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis. We're going to chop that up just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, family's jumping in. I thank you guys so much, man. J.A. Dick's in our family. What's going on, man? Hey, we also got Grindhard Sports. You already know, man. Everybody who puts content, put the links in there, man. You already know what we do here. You know what I'm saying? We support each other. Ricky Williams. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now, this is exactly why the thumbnail has the question mark, okay? So y'all don't say I'm saying, oh, it's official. Yeah, we're going to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about it. But yeah, exactly, Jay. Yeah, exactly. The saga continues, man. The saga continues. So we'll see. We'll see what really goes down. But according to these people, you know what I'm saying, with the rumors, Yeah. So great day today, man. Tuesday. What is it? I forget dates, bro. Sometimes when I'm on vacation, I forget dates even more. And I just let it go. I let the dates go. I let the calendar go. But I'm seeing the computer right now, the desktop right here. What is it? I said January. Oh my gosh. April 4th, right? April 4th?
Yeah. Today's April 4th, big bro.
We got Tank and Ryan's this month now. A couple more weeks, man.
Absolutely, man. I can't wait for that fight. We've been talking about it. A lot of other channels have been talking about it for a while. So it's almost that time. It's either put up or shut up. So we're gonna see what happens.
Oh, put up or shut up. Isn't that beautiful what you just said right now? We're talking backstage, LeVar. I got a mug. I got my coffee mug sent, and that's the motto right there in the mug. I put it in the back. Yeah. So I got the logo, y'all. I got a mug soon, okay? So next live session, you'll probably be seeing me with the mug, and I got my logo, obviously, right? Bam. And then in the back of it, it says put up or shut up. So y'all gonna love that mug. So y'all go check it out. You know what I'm saying? So told ya. I think you're talking about the Bud and Spence thing, bro. So there's a link, fam. There's his Twitch. So y'all go get it. Y'all go get it. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, bro. First, let's warm it up right here because we got a minute right here, man. How you doing on time, my guy?
I have all the time in the world, man. Kids are out of school today due to a staff day, so I have all the time. I mean, no class for me today, so we can cook as long as you want.
We'll cook it. So, okay, here we go, fam. Oh, Rama Lane family's already in the building too, man. Thank you guys so much, man. Oh, the headphones. I thought he was saying, I told you, I called Spence and Bud. Because there's going to be people talking about that, LeVar. Oh, I called it a year ago. I called this was going to happen. Well, we'll see, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the headphones, bro. They sound crisp, man. They sound right on. You know?
Fred,
yeah,
man.
I love them. I love them.
Man, I love them.
Thank you so much, Ricky, for that blessing right there, man. That's awesome. You know what I'm saying? That's family right there. So let's get it. First. Let's jump into the heavyweight division, okay? We're going to warm it up, man. We're going to get to Spence and Bud in a moment. And there's some things out there that's floating around. We're going to get right to it. We're going to chop that up. Okay, so Anthony Joshua versus Franklin. Derek James, first fight with Derek James, Anthony Joshua. You know, Derek James. I mean, Anthony Joshua wasn't happy he got the knockout. LeVar, a lot of clinches in the fight. You know, you got two sides of the story. You got two sides of people saying, you know what, that was a lame performance by Anthony Joshua. He's scared. He needs to let his hands go. He's hesitant in there. Other people saying, hey, he's very composed in the ring. You know, he's boxing, he's using the jab, has the guard up, the high guard, and, catch and counter. What's your general reaction on Anthony Joshua's performance, man?
He did what he was supposed to do. Rome wasn't built overnight. You know, this is his first fight with Derek James, and, I got the blessing of talking to big bro Ricky Williams about this, and he brought up some valid points. We're so used to wanting to see knockouts. It'll happen, but sometimes you need to go that 12 rounds to see where you are. This was his first fight with Derek James, and, they had to build a foundation, the foundation of AJ. Everything else will come into place later on down the road. You got to give it some time. You really have to. The thing that I liked about AJ is that mentally he was there. He was patient. He took his time, and he was using the jab like he was supposed to, and he was fighting off of angles. So at the end of the day, I think that was he fought the fight that he needed to fight. Everything else, the knockouts, it will come. And I think Franklin did have some confidence because he was able to last through all 12 rounds. And that's the only thing when I was mentioning about AJ mentally. As the fight go on, and with Franklin still being there, does that give Franklin confidence? Which I did see the confidence, but AJ was able to hit Franklin with something to put Franklin back into his place. So I really think that this was a good, solid building block for AJ. And I think AJ will get better as time goes and the more time he spends with Derek James. But what I saw out of AJ is exactly what I needed to see. Patience, not wasting energy, not throwing unnecessary punches, using his jab, fighting off of angles. So he did everything that he was supposed to do. And everybody else that wants to see knockouts, hey, it'll happen. But I wouldn't, if I was AJ, I wouldn't rush a knockout, because then you can end up getting knocked out yourself. So he did everything that he was supposed to do.
If I'm not mistaken, in the post-fight press, Derek James was talking about, when he was talking there, he was kind of implying that they're going to continue working, bro. They're going to continue working, him and Anthony Joshua. So if that's the case, I think Anthony Joshua is only going to get better, bro.
Yeah, he'll get better. He'll get better. He like I said, it's just the stepping stone. It's building that foundation for AJ. So, like I said, Rome wasn't built overnight. So at the end of the day, they still have more work to do. Derek James even said it, there's more work to do. But what he's satisfied with the performance that AJ gave. And I can tell you, I was satisfied with it. I just wanted him to stay there mentally. That was my big concern. Where was he mentally? So he was able to show that he was calm, cool, and collected, and he fought a good fight for me. It might not have been like a A+ performance. I would give it like a B. There's still more things.
Yeah, I agree.
His first fight. So,
yeah, and I think a lot of people are writing Anthony Joshua off. You know what I'm saying? Give him a chance. And look, this is the thing about it. I said this a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? We got to give credit to AJ because he's, a lot of people. Look, here's the thing, LeVar. When a fighter doesn't fight well and they have had a gazillion years with a coach, and then what do the fans say, LeVar? Oh, it's time for him to change his coach, change his trainer. That's all fans talk about. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua is doing that. He's looking for the right guy, you know what I'm saying, to help him and grow in the ring. And I think Derek James is that guy, man. I can't wait to see Anthony Joshua in another fight. Go ahead, see you.
I think Derek James is going to bring out that fire inside of AJ, because that fire, we haven't seen that fire in the last couple of fights. I think this is going to be perfect for him. They just got to, get in more camps and just fight for right now, fight the right opponents. Now, if AJ was fighting Deontay Wilder in there, Deontay Wilder would have slept him. But
yeah, not yet.
That's my opinion. But what I've seen with Franklin, AJ did what he had to do, and I saw some things that were positive, heading into a positive direction. So.
Well said, man. I definitely agree. I definitely want to see who's going to fight next. You know what I'm saying? I really want to see who's going to fight next. Of course, it's not going to be these top champs, and we can scratch that off. Anthony Joshua has to rebuild himself. You know what I'm saying? He definitely does. Speaking of that, in the heavyweight division, we all know the soap opera between freaking Tyson Fury and freaking Usyk, man. I mean, just get out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? Just. I don't want to get started with that. But what's next? What's next, and what's more realistic and tangible? You know what I'm saying? Daniel Dubois and Usyk, LeVar. Daniel Dubois and Usyk. There were some people talking about, Wilder and Usyk, but, this was a minute ago. We pushed a video on it, man. I pushed a short on it talking about this. I think it was weeks ago, man. I pushed it that if the Usyk and Wilder fight, Usyk and Fury fight doesn't happen, it's going to be most likely, man, Dan Dubois, because if I'm not mistaken, that's the WBA, WBO, whatever organization. I think it's WBO is ordering, you know what I'm saying, Usyk and Dan Dubois. So now Daniel Dubois, as a matter of fact, he just tweeted yesterday or something like that it's on. It's a done deal, man. He didn't say it like that, but he's like, when I get you, you're gonna feel my power, whatever the heck he was putting. So, what do you think about that, LeVar? Usyk and Dan Dubois, man?
That's not a fight that I want to see. I'm just being honest with you. I think Usyk could have chose a better opponent. Wilder is there. It would, I think that would have been a good fight for him, but I just don't think that us as the fans, yes, we want to see Wilder with the titles again, but I think due to boxing politics, I don't think that they want Wilder to have that fight, because they know that if Wilder fights Usyk, he beats him. Now Wilder
Fury
has the
again,
belts.
yeah.
Then you're talking about Wilder and Fury 4, and then they're going to say, well, Fury's going to beat Wilder again and then take all the belts back to the UK. That's just, I'm just saying, that's how I see it. But I don't like Usyk versus Dubois. I really think that Dubois has some nice fights, but I really think that there's other fighters that should got the crack at Usyk.
Maybe Joe Joyce,
who beat Daniel Dubois. Yeah, I mean there's other people. I would like this Andy Ruiz when he's in shape, but there's other people, other fighters out there that should have got
what's going on with Andy Ruiz, man? Who's he gonna fight? What the freak is going on? Just recently, as a matter of fact, speaking of that, Deontay Wilder was sitting there doing the mitt work with Malik Scott, pop, 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 nice mitt work there, and the reporter, whoever was recording, talked about, hey, who's next or whatever. Andy Ruiz and Wilder kind of made it sound like it most likely might be that. But Andy Ruiz got to get in the mix, LeVar. I mean, this guy has to get in the mix. That would be nice, LeVar. It's been said since last year, you know what I'm saying? Andy Ruiz and Wilder, that would be a nice fight for them two.
Yeah, it would be. I agree. But right now, you just really don't know what's going on with Andy Ruiz. 1 minute you're seeing him training, the next minute, you're not seeing him at all. But at the end of the day, it's these guys got to stay active.
It's a trip. No, go ahead.
Especially Andy Ruiz, because we know how much he can balloon up after fights. So
And it's a trip because I just saw news recently, bro, that Andy Ruiz, you know, he has some personal. You were just talking about last show, LeVar, that, you know, Jamal Charlo has some issues he got to take care of in his personal life. Now Andy Ruiz, bro. I saw some, you know, information. I really didn't. It just popped up in my feed. I don't even know where it was. I just, you know, browsing around the internet, and I think Andy Ruiz is freaking, you know, he got some issues with his wifey, man. I think he fell into an affair or something like that. So, man, Andy Ruiz is in some, I don't know, man. It looks like he's in some deep water in his personal life, too. So, we'll see what happens with these guys, man, definitely. So, let's go ahead and let me get to the chat real quick, man. So, okay, here we go, man. So, we got Jay Dixon saying, I said a week ago or so ago that Bud and Spence would use this Tank versus Ryan fight to get their buzz back. But I'll believe they'll fight when it... Yeah, this is another thing, bro. You know, concerning, we're gonna get to that too in a minute, but Bud and Spence, man, this is another fight where I think that I'm saying the same thing, bro. Jay Dixon, I'm saying the same thing. I'm kind of like this. When I first heard it this morning, as a matter of fact, when I saw it, I woke up kind of late, you know, because it's my vacation time, so I wake up late, man. I'm waking up late. Yesterday, I woke up early because, you know, the mind and the body is kind of accustomed to getting up early and doing things here and there. Had to handle some business, you know what I'm saying? But today I woke up late and woke up to the news. I was groggy-eyed to just, you know, let's check out what's going on in the sport of boxing, man. And, you know, sources say Bud and Spence. And I was like, it sounds good. It sounds good. I believe. Okay. And I got my hopes up, man. But then I started reflecting a little bit. And I was like, And this is kind of my conclusion. But at the same time, I do want to believe it. What Jay Dixon is saying here. You know, I'm kind of like, you know, I'll believe it when I see these guys in the ring. I'll believe it when I see these freaking guys in their press conferences. LeVar, I want to get to that right now. Let's wait a minute, because, man, I want to cook that one. Man. Ricky Williams says here, AJ stayed. Yeah, he did stay composed. He was real patient, man. This was their first fight. We got to see if the tree exactly bear fruit. And I think it will bear fruit, man. I think it will. As long as AJ, man, it's not, this thing, I'm telling you, I've said this for a minute, man. I've been saying it. Y'all got to give AJ some credit, man. He's very disciplined, man. And when he wants to do something, he's going to do it, man. And he wants to find the way where he can be the best of himself, you know what I'm saying, in the fight game. So I got to give credit to AJ, man. As long as he stays with Derek James, I think we're going to see some nice stuff. That's exactly what I'm saying earlier, man. I want to see AJ in the ring again, man. I do. I can't wait to see who's going to fight next, man. And it better not be no freaking Dillian White, because Dillian White is starting to do this. And then now Big Baby Miller, Jarrell Big Baby Miller, I'll fight you. Come on, man, when you fight me? I mean, whatever. But anyways, Jay Dixon, AJ is learning to box now, but he should be able to press guys like Franklin out, in my opinion. But he's timid, and you can see him think, that's the thing what I was saying earlier. It's like there's two sides of it, and I understand it, though. I definitely understand it. It kind of did seem like it. He was kind of really super cautious, you know what I'm saying? A little bit too cautious, you know? So, but hopefully he grows, man. Hopefully he grows, Derek James. I think he will. He just got to stick with it. He got to stick to the game plan. He has to keep working with Derek James, man. I got to see. It's going to prove, man. It's going to show. When in AJ's next fight, it's going to show. It's definitely going to show. He has to be better. He has to. The growth will show. If it doesn't, okay, I know styles make fights and every fight's different, whatever, right? But if we don't see growth in his next fight, man, then I don't know. It's gonna be hard to say. We're gonna be like, you know what? AJ's just stuck in his. That's it. We've seen the best of AJ. That's what it's gonna be, man. If AJ, whoever he's gonna fight next, right? Hopefully it's a decent opponent, you know, level opponent. And we don't see growth, then it's gonna be like, okay, I think AJ reached his limit. I mean, I think that's what it is. If that happens, you know what I'm saying? If that happens, we will know if AJ is dedicated. If Derek steps away. That will tell me what is what. Yeah. So, I mean, but like I said, in the post-press, Anthony Joshua and Derek James there in the post-press, I don't remember what Derek James said, but it sounded like they're going to keep working together. So that's how Derek James made it sound. I don't know his quote. I can't quote him, but it did sound like they're going to keep working together. So that's good news, man. That's great for AJ. Romulan, if AJ is who they say he is, he will show it in the third. Yeah, I think in the second one, man. It probably won't show 100%, you know what I'm saying? But I think in the second one, we should see some kind of improvement. We have to. Because this first fight with Derek James against Franklin, I mean, we saw some different things in AJ. I saw some different things that more composed, using the jab nicely, you know what I'm saying? But he has to grow more. With Derek James. Hey, Lala D, the queen. ¿Cómo estás, hermana? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo se encuentra el día de hoy? Hey. No, man, You always ask me that. I love it. I love it. Lala, thank you so much. But I got some things to take care of. But I'll let you guys know, though. I know that, okay? I promise you that, okay? Good Lord willing, when it's time to go back, to do my little visits over there, I'll let you know. I will let you know. But Queen, I saw your video this way. Hey, go subscribe to Lala D, man. She does her little quick videos. I like them. I love her input. She talked about Lala D. You're real confident it's gonna happen, huh? So, y'all check Lala D out. Go subscribe to Lala D. Lala D, put your link there, please. I told you before, put your link there. I didn't see your link in the last session, so put your link in the chat, please. Y'all go subscribe to Lala D, okay? So Anthony Joshua, man, Anthony Johnson, I always call you Anthony Joshua, bro. Anthony Johnson, thanks so much for jumping in, man. I saw you earlier too. Thank you guys so much, man, for jumping in. Romulan says her plus, he needs to regain. Yeah, man. Losing twice, 2 consecutive losses against Usyk's like, geez, man. But hey, we got to give respect to AJ. He's still going for it, man. He's still going for great, and that's what we want in fighters, right? That's what we want to see, man. So, I think Anthony Joshua was giving a great example, what I'm saying, to the whole boxing world. All these fighters out there, what I'm saying? Romulan, losses don't define him. He keeps going at it. I mean, I love it. Romulan, how is Dubois going to fight? I don't think he has an injury. Yeah, go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
No, his camp is coming out saying that, he has an ACL tear and stuff like that. I mean, we really don't know, not unless, they decide to show receipts or anything like that. But you can't believe everything you always hear,
No, because there has been so many freaking lately injuries, and people, yeah, man, it's hard to believe that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I haven't seen nothing. And Dan Dubois, like I said yesterday, I think it was just yesterday, 2 days ago, Dan Dubois talking about like he's going to be fighting Usyk next. So we'll see, man. No one really trying to say. I'm not either, Ricky. Y'all know our stance on Joyce. Love Joyce, but I think people are hyping that guy up a little bit too much, man. You know what I'm saying? No, yeah. But we're just talking about like the opportunities that, Usyk, that these fighters should have to fight Usyk. I think Joyce maybe deserves that opportunity more, but, I don't know. Whatever, right? Because he beat Dan Dubois. But, technically in the freaking rankings, Daniel Dubois is the one that should get the next shot, whatever, right? But yeah, Joyce, man, I'm not really so sold on him either, but I feel that, Ricky. Yeah, go ahead, LeVar.
Do you know that there are some people out here that truly believe, because we're talking about Joe Joyce. There are some people out here that really believe that Joe Joyce can beat Deontay Wilder. I've actually had conversations. I'm not going to get back to that one, man. They even came on here and say that Joe Joyce can beat Deontay Wilder.
I know that.
I'm like, what are we talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
We had family, and their family. We had family really fighting for freaking who was it called? Juggernaut? I mean, come on, guy. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just judge what our eyeballs see in that ring. Come on now, man. Oh, he can even beat Fury. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, then make it happen. No, oh yeah, his handlers don't want to make it happen for years. There's a reason to that family. Don't make me cook on Joyce. Don't make me cook on that guy, man. Hey, love him though, man. Joe Joyce, he's a warrior. You know what I'm saying? Love him, but when you talk about levels, there's levels to this family. There's level, and we talked about it for a minute, LeVar. Make freaking Joyce and Ruiz if they think Joyce is that guy. Make Ruiz and see how he does against them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if they think he's that guy, but when's freaking Joyce gonna get a title shot, LeVar? Since when, bro? They were talking about him being the next guy, and he's the boogeyman, and they've been saying this for like 5 years, bro. It's like, okay, when's he getting his shot then? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, anyways, but Jay Dixon, man, I don't know why people took at AJ as if he's done. Yeah, when he's still a threat to me simply because he acted out, but still stood up and got back out there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, I said this before. I think I understand. It's a nationality thing. It's a patriot thing, patriotism. Like, we're in the Americas and they're in the UK. The UK fighters suck, and I don't know. I don't get into that, man. I love all these fighters, man, and I see what I see. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been saying this for a minute. I'm definitely not writing AJ off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think he can do some great things in the sport still, and he's showing it. He's trying to improve himself, and that's great. You know what I'm saying? Changing coaches, looking for the right coach. Derek James, I think, is going to be that guy, though. That's why I got to see him. I got to see him in his next fight, man. I do. Check Hook, man. What's going on? Oh, yeah. I keep doing your thing. I always run into you on Bloom. Yeah, bro. lately I haven't been listening to any of these channels really. Sometimes I just pop in and salute real quick and I pop out because I'm busy, bro. But yeah, Blue Blood's our guy, man. He's our guy, bro. He you know, I got a lot to say about Blue Blood because he supported me so much, bro. I mean, and maybe even before, I don't know, Chet Cook, if you've known, he's had me on his panel several times before, man. I mean, you know, with our guy, we love you, Kurt. We love you, bro. With our guy, Kurt there, you know what I'm saying? Way back when. You know, Blue's our guy, man. Blue's my guy. He supported me so much, man. So we got Just Do up in the... Hey! Just Do in the building. Put y'all links in the chat. You already know it, man. Go subscribe to our family. You know what I'm saying? Those who create content here, y'all go sub it up, man. Just Do working out there. Just Do working. That's what I'm saying. I definitely respect the grind and everyone here. You know what I'm saying? So definitely. So that's the thing. Anthony Joshua, you know what I'm saying? We'll see what he does next. We'll see who he fights next. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? He still has that drive. He still has that hunger. He wants to grow and improve. And I respect that. Salute to AJ, man. That's what I'm talking about. So, all right, man. Here we go, LeVar. Excuse me. Let me clear my throat up. We're gonna, how do you say it? Melt it in. We're gonna combine this. So, we just mentioned it a moment ago. Okay, so Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. That fight's gonna happen soon. And for, you know what? I'm just going to show it to y'all. Wait, give me a moment, LeVar. Okay, I'm just going to show it to y'all. Let's do that. How about that? And I know everybody's watching. I know everybody in this. Okay, sorry about that little pause. I think there was a little pause. Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead and show y'all, okay? So that everybody can see it. Hopefully this, okay, here we go. Just give me a second. Give me a second, please. Right there. Bam. Okay. So it says it right there, right? I don't know if I can really zoom it in there, but it says Anson Wainwright of The Ring. who the heck is Anson Wainwright? I don't know, but let's keep reading. of The Ring. Okay, he's from Ring Magazine. Reported Tuesday, which fight, Errol, Spence, and Bud, y'all already know, will take place between the unified champ, Spence, and the WBO Terence Crawford belt counterpart in Las Vegas on June 17th. Wainwright noted an official announcement could be made April 22nd at the fight between Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. Okay? And I want to mix it in with this. Watch this, family. Watch this. I found this also floating around, okay, on, you know, social media. Check this out. It says the real reason, okay? Clear my throat on that one. The real reason Heyman PBC is doing Davis Garcia with Oscar De La Hoya. Fulton is fighting in Japan versus Inoue. That was postponed. You already know because of a apparent injury, supposedly. Whatever. It's being down the line, right? I think it's in July or something. And Spence Crawford is finally going to happen. Is Heyman / PBC are desperate for big revenues because their inferior product pay-per-view shows have badly tanked. And Showtime doesn't have the budget it once did, according to this. Also, PBC lost the Fox deal. So now they have to pull out all the stops and make things happen. You'll keep it clean, right? Finally, Al Heyman's greedy hand, okay, has been forced, and thankfully so. Now boxing will be in a far better place. Boxing enthusiasts should rejoice. Okay, so you got people talking about, this is why I'm connecting it, LeVar. You got people talking about, it looks like it's going to happen, bro. Spence versus Bud. And if that's the case, LeVar, it sounds quite legit and logical that they're going to promote this in the Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis fight, LeVar. If they do that, bro, and this is all ifs. Family, those who follow us, okay? Come on. We don't overkill this. Check the thumbnails and the videos of all the content here. The last time we talked about Spence and Bud was a minute ago, okay? We don't overkill it. Just let y'all know, okay? Because we try to be as realistic as possible. This is why we're talking about this today, because we're trying to be as realistic and logical, logistic as possible concerning this potential matchup. I see it still as a potential matchup. But, LeVar, it's interesting that this information is coming out. And if they do that, LeVar, getting back to the if they do promote this potential fight between Spence and Bud on Tank and Ryan and at the Tank and Ryan event, that's freaking huge, LeVar. Go ahead.
Well, you got to think about this. When it comes to Spence and Crawford, you got to think about who was Crawford talking to, you know, after his fight with David Adavazian. He's talking to Oscar De La Hoya. Ring Magazine came out with this as well. Who owns Ring Magazine? Oscar De La Hoya. The Bleach Report is coming out with all stuff too, so we just don't know. If it happens, that'll be great. That'll be great for the sport of boxing. If the fight does happen, I think we have to thank Devin Haney. We need to thank Devin Haney. We need to thank Jermell Charlo. We need to thank Canelo Alvarez, Ryan and Tank. We need
Benavidez and Plant.
Benavidez and Plant, absolutely. We need to thank them because, you know, without them making the moves that they needed to make, this fight will probably never happen. You know, Devin Haney he's holding other fighters accountable. We got, you know, out of that list that I just mentioned, we got 3 of them that are undisputed champions. So at the end of the day, and at the end of the day, you just got to give hats off and salute them for trying to, you know, hold other fighters accountable, because this is the stuff that we want to see. And, you know, and the fans, yes, Lala D, you're correct. The fans too, the YouTubers, the YouTubers like Ricky Williams, like Blue Blood, like Drew Titan, you know, BFTV. You gotta thank those guys. KQKC. You gotta thank those guys for, you know, putting their voice out there. You know, the general as well. You gotta thank those guys, because, you know, without them being able to speak up and speak their mind, you know, this wouldn't have happened. So I'm hoping that this fight will take place in June. Like Big Bro Ricky Williams said, we don't know yet. He hasn't heard anything from the camps. But if they do, this is what we've been waiting for, and I can't wait to see it. And hopefully it comes to play. And this is what we've been asking for. We've been asking for this fight for years. So, you know, once again, man, you just got to salute everybody that played their part into this. And it's about time that, you know, they come together and work out a deal so that we can have an undisputed champion at 147, because it's way over. They got to fight each other. And the only reason why is because, they're like, well, Spence is going to be fighting Thurman. We haven't heard anything about Thurman and Spence.
No, nothing, man. And
so,
I freaking don't want to see that.
Once again, it's like you just got to watch you have to watch how these fighters move. You just have to watch how they moved. Just like I told you, I knew Loma was going to get a shot at those titles again, because after he lost to Tio, he was fighting other fighters that Tio had already beat. So you just got to watch how these fighters move and how these promoters are moving their fighters. So once again, not trying to get off topic, you got to thank everybody for doing their part. You have to. Now, if this fight does happen between Spence and Crawford, we need to buy it. I completely agree. We need to buy it to show support, to show them, so that can continue these big mega fights. So we just gotta do it. Everybody's been doing their part, but let's go that extra mile of paying for the fight. I agree.
Yeah, and the thing is that both. This is my thing on this, LeVar. This is my thing. If I mean, I understand, you know what I'm saying? It's too complicated to just sum it up in one sentence. It's too complicated, you know, but this is my thing on this, LeVar. If Spence and Bud don't fight next, then I don't care who they fight next. You know, I really don't care. I'm not so interested in these. You know what I'm saying? And that's the backlash both these guys are going to get. Both. I'm at that point, LeVar. I said it before in another live session where we talked about this. It's like, you know, both, they're going to be on both. You know, I personally think more of the blame should be on Bud, but now at this point, I'm at both. You know what I'm saying? I'm at both. It's like, I don't want to see these freaking guys fight somebody else. Go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
No. I mean, you're right, big bro. At the end of the day, it is what it is. They need to make this fight happen. I agree. Well, this is the only problem that I have. I understand that it's all about timing. It's all about timing of when to announce this fight. But you know that everybody's been waiting for this fight. Just announce it. Just put it out there. I mean, it's gonna catch traction anyway, because everybody's been waiting for the past 3 to 4 years for this fight to be made. So holding on, like, oh, I'm gonna hold this card in my pocket.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for the perfect timing, which is Tank and Ryan, to announce it. No, just go ahead. This is the fight that everybody's been waiting to see. So, I mean, I don't know why they're trying to hold on to it. I get it. I got it. I understand it. But at the end of the day, there's no need. Just put it out there.
And you know what, LeVar? They should be announcing it now soon, because, bro, according to this Ring Magazine guy, June 17th? It's going to be like less than 2 months away, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know about this. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why you and I, we're not up here saying, "Oh, it's official, it's official." We're not saying that at all. Once again, that's why in the thumbnail you have that question mark. This is, we're just bringing you what we see on social media, so that, because some of you, yeah, y'all are aware with social media, but some of you are not. So we're just trying to get everybody on the same page to understand what's going on with Spence and Crawford, because at the end of the day, we're not hearing anything from Spence's side. Everybody's saying it was Thurman. We haven't seen anything. We haven't seen a fight announcement, no promotion, anything on Spence versus Thurman. And then, the last time we were hearing about Terence Crawford, he was having meetings with Oscar De La Hoya. So we're just trying to show you what's going on, where we at, and things of that nature. So I don't know. I know Floyd Mayweather always said that it takes at least 9 months to build up a fight, but this fight has been brewing for years. I'm just being honest with you. So it's not like they're not going to have the turnout. They're not going to have the draw. They're not going to have the pay-per-view buys. I believe that they will. But like I said, this is like a what if scenario. Is there a possibility? Yes. Do we believe it? No, I'm not going to believe it until I see both of the fighters in the ring.
Pretty much, man. A lot of these says here it's weird, but I have a high tolerance for talking about. No, I don't, man. I it died in me a long time ago. I would talk about it from time to time, but my thing on it is like, why would I talk about so much about something that's not going to happen? It's like, what I'm saying? That's kind of my thing on it, but these guys got to fight, man. If it's going to be some nonsense like, oh, Bud versus Rocha, screw that. You know what I'm saying? And then that's going to force Spence to do some other thing. Screw that, dude. They're going to get a lot of heat, LeVar. Both. They're going to get a lot of heat if this ain't going to happen. If all this freaking, oh yeah, inside sources are saying this, if it's not going to happen, if it's really not going to go down like what they're saying, oh my gosh, LeVar. These guys are going to get it, bro. These guys, Bud Crawford's been getting it for a long time. He feels it. He knows it. You know what I'm saying? It's probably going to go to Spence too, the heat, man. And be like, come on now, you guys. What are we playing? Go ahead. I see you, LeVar.
Not for Spence, because Spence has been fighting all the right fights. Ugas, so he's been fighting the right fighters. So we really can't question Spence. It's all about Bud, because Bud wants these low risk, high reward fights. Bud's back is against the corner. He has no choice but to accept this fight. Or it's like what I said before. They wanted a 3-fight deal with Golden Boy. Ortiz, who was the other one?
Freaking
Rocha, and maybe Spence. Switch that order, man. Give him Spence first, and then you.
Oh yeah, you said that a while ago too. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I really don't think it's not Spence. It's not Spence. It's Bud, because he moves a certain way. We don't like the moves that he makes. Let's be honest. No matter what, here's my thing. If Spence and Bud, they fight, all sanctioning bodies are gonna make money off this fight. All of them. So there's no need for the WBO to hold up this fight. They're going to make money. IBF, WBA, WBC, they're going to make their money. Make the fight happen. It's going to be a win-win situation for everybody. So we're going to have to
you know what? It's just like same scenario with Canelo, everybody's talking about Canelo, but that fight has to happen. You know what I'm saying? And if what I look at it, LeVar, you said it you said in the last session that if Canelo fights Benavidez and beats him, go retire. You're done, bro. You're done. That's it. I think the same with Bud, bro. If he takes this fight, even if he loses, LeVar, right off in the win, man. You did what you did. You did wonderful things in the sport. Just go right off in the win, man. Because if Spence beats Bud, if that actually happens, I think he should retire after that. What do you think, LeVar?
He could, because Bud's getting older. To me, it depends on it depends on how the fight goes. And the reason why I say that is because Spence cannot start out the fight like he did with Ugas. If he does.
Slow starter, you mean?
Bud, yes. Bud will put him to sleep. But then again, Bud he starts off slow too. So it's gonna come down to who starts off better. To me, Bud is gonna have to get Spence out of there quick, because if he lets that fight drag on and it goes into deep waters, Spence is a bone collector, man. He's gonna start breaking up Bud bad. So at the end of the day, I don't see it. Just depends on how the fight goes. If Bud takes a beating or he gets knocked out really bad, then yeah, it's time for you to ride off in the sunset.
Then time to go home. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But if it's a competitive fight, then he can stay in the game and maybe get a Crawford versus Spence too. Correct.
Jeez,
you got the bone collector versus lights out, because no matter what, Bud does knock people out too. So I'm just saying it might not be.
And I agree. Yeah, and I agree. A lot of people have criticized throughout a while of that. They're calling Spence man down, but he couldn't even knock out. He's not even knocking out these guys recently. So I agree with that. It's true. He's beating them down though. He's beating them down.
Well, yeah. I mean, no matter what. I mean, if he goes up to if Crawford goes up to 154, he's still going to have challenges up there as well, and those guys hit harder. So to me, I'm a true believer of you should retire from the game and don't let the game retire you. But if the only person that's going to know that is going to be Bud, if his body's not reacting to how it should be, or if the timing is not there for Bud, then Bud should think about it, riding off into the sunset. But because I truly believe that Bud has a lot of fights left in him, because of the level of competition he's been fighting, I really think that he has more fights. I wouldn't say that he will retire as of yet.
Okay. Ricky Williams says here, nothing comes from the promo company that actually is making the fight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm not just like what LeVar said a moment ago. I won't believe it until these guys are in the freaking press conferences. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna really be so sold on it yet. I think it's good news though. I think it's headed towards the right direction at least, but it's just so hard to call, and I know there's a lot of people out there. I know, and I saw it when I was checking out through my feeds. So-and-so was, you see, so-and-so said this 2 weeks ago. I told you. Well, let's just wait. You know what I'm saying? Let's just wait. And this is why people get so disappointed in the bar. Because there's these source guys, I've said it so many times. Sometimes these source guys get it wrong too, man. I mean, they're not, you know what I'm saying? They get it wrong too sometimes. So, and that's where people get super disappointed, LeVar. They put all their eggs in a freaking basket based off of a freaking source out there that puts something out Twitter out there. In principle, it's a done deal. In principle, screw that language. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who puts that out on there. Stop freaking giving false. This is the thing what gets me mad, LeVar. And this is what ticks off fight fans. These freaking sources, okay? And they're cool. They're, respect the grind. I love the information they bring out because it's great. It keeps us in the know. But when you start posting these freaking false hopes, you know what I'm saying? That's where, LeVar, all these fans go crazy when it doesn't happen. That's where they start saying, screw boxing, it's dead. I told you this. I told you boxing is freaking going down and blah, blah, blah. And then Dana White comes out saying, yeah, that's boxing. Welcome to boxing, you guys. It's because these freaking source guys, in principle, they made a deal. They talked on the phone. So come on. I see you, LeVar. I saw you.
No, I'm completely agreeing with you. That's why I think as a content creator, you really have to be careful of what you say and how you say it, because the people that turn into your channel, they know right from wrong. They apply common sense. So you really have to be careful and choose your words wisely. Sometimes I might say something out of the norm, then I got to come back and apologize and explain this is what I meant. But at the end of the day, you just got to be careful about what type of content that you put out there. And that's not me taking a shot at anybody, but we're just, we're talking about the things that are put out there for you to believe in what you shouldn't believe. I think just people just have to be careful not to lead on people. Their fans or their subscribers.
And I take it down to those source people, man, because it comes from them, the info. Sources say this, and this source says that, and you know what I'm saying? And yeah, we gotta be super careful. Go ahead.
That's why, like you and I, you don't see anything official on your thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? It's a question mark. You know what I'm saying? But we just don't know. This is what's being posted on social media. So we just don't know, and we're not gonna know until April 22nd.
Because these guys are freaking facing off, you know what I'm saying?
And I understand why. I understand why they want to do it, because a lot of people is going to be tuning in to the Tank and Ryan fight. But at the end of the day, with a fight like Spence and Crawford, you really don't have to wait for that. You really don't.
Plus, I think it would be too late, bro. I think it would be too late to announce it. April. When the freak are these guys fighting? Ryan and Tank? 22nd?
22nd. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so... And then supposedly, according to this information that's coming out, June 17th, I think it's for Juneteenth, right? Salute, you know what I'm saying? Juneteenth. April, May, it's too short, man. It's too short of a span. But go ahead.
Yeah, it could be too short of far as promoting. But we don't know what Spence and Crawford are doing on, they could have been in the gym.
Already
we don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's too short far as trying to promote the fight. But the fight will promote itself. And then if you think about it, the press conference, do you understand what would happen at the press conference?
That's what I was going to mention next.
These two guys are actually, oh my gosh. It's going to be unbelievable.
It's going to be freaking, if it were to really actually. And that's another question. That's the next question. Are these guys, are they really training? There's just so many questions I got, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I see you, Lark.
To be honest with you, big bro, I know that you got to go through the chat, but if you look at the very last chat by Ricky Williams, it explains it all. Right on.
Let me continue here. So a lot of D says, exactly. Thanks, man. Like what LeVar was, referring to that post right there. And a lot of D really thinks could happen. I saw that video. I love it. I love your video. Jay Dixon, that's what we're getting, Jay Dixon. We're going to have two sides of this. You're going to have freaking social media blowing up and, oh my gosh, I told you, and then you're going to have another half that's going to say, screw that. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle. I'm like, I'm still not buying it. I'm right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? That's right. DP Rock is a pay. Link in the description. Do it now, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe, my guy, DP Rock, man. Thank you guys so much for jumping in. TWT team up in here. That's what I'm talking about. Jay Dixon, we shouldn't have all this murder mystery. Exactly, man. That's exactly what. Jay Dixon cut to the chase. That's it. Exactly. That's exactly why, Jay Dixon, when I talk about, this is freaking soap operas. I talked about this Bud and Spence is a freaking soap opera by now. Also, I mentioned it on social media. Also, Usyk and Tyson Fury. It's a freaking soap opera. Just shut up about it. I put a post. I commented on a post with there are these source people out there. Oh, now Tyson Fury saying that, and I said, just shut up. Just everybody shut up about this soap opera because it's freaking Fantasyland now. You know what I'm saying? That's facts, Jay Dixon. Thank you. We shouldn't have all this murder mystery crap in boxing. Just make and announce the dang fight. Mic drop right there. J.A. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you see, there will be no. Oh, no, there will not be. If it actually happens, right? There's not gonna be. Yeah, that's facts, Chet. Hey, that's big facts right there, bro. That's big fact. Jay Dixon says here, that fight is big enough. Yeah, exactly. It's big enough to stand alone and should be announced the week after Tank. I think it should be announced now. Like LeVar saying, it should be announced freaking now, this week. You know what I'm saying? You know what I think? This is the thing, LeVar. Whoever's bringing this information out, whoever's bringing it, they should be catching the heat for even opening up their freaking mouths. Typing away there. They should get the heat if this is not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? They should get the heat for opening up their freaking mouths too soon. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly why I get back to what I was saying, LeVar. That's exactly why people get so peed off. They get so irate when someone throws out this information out there on, in Twitter land, on social media land, and say, oh, now it's a done deal now, so get ready. Those guys should get the heat. You know what I'm saying? Jay Dixon, they're both being. You see, that's the thing, LeVar. You see, that's the thing, LeVar. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying, LeVar. That's what I'm saying. I said it a moment ago. That's the point where many people are at, LeVar. You know, it's like they don't really care if it's Bud's fault or Spence's fault. Now they're looking at both. You know, it's kind of like that's the fans nowadays. You know, and I feel it. I understand that. Man. It's like, you know, both of y'all don't want to fight it, man. Both of y'all. You know, I get it. I personally think it's more on Bud's side, but I get it. I get that though. You know, I get it. DP Rock says only one boxer has always moved funny. Pay attention to the receipts. Yeah, and there's a track list on that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And everybody knows it. We don't have to dig it all up. You know what I'm saying? And some people will defend Bud to the death. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's all good. Defend your guy. I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying? But oh my gosh, what? James S. Oh my gosh, you got some opinionated right there. He might though, James S. What if he gets a beat down by Spence? If that actually happens, he might retire. Hey. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Ricky Williams says here, a June fight means they should. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I was saying a moment ago that they should have been training. And I don't know if they're doing that, LeVar. Oh, Bud always is. But Spence, bro, you know, I don't know. I don't see that, dude. You know, of course, LeVar. This is the thing. I said this a minute ago, man. I always say this. We're not living with these freaking guys. You know what I'm saying? Unless we're living with them, we really know what's going on. Or unless we're their freaking coach. You know, all this other stuff is just what we see from the outside looking in. Whatever platform it may be, you know what I'm saying? Unless they're really talking to him. Unless they go live with the guy and say, hey, Bud, so you've been training? Yeah, man, I've been training here, so I'm getting ready, you know? I mean, that's it. But we're not living with these guys. You know, all these other platforms, we're not living with these guys. We really don't know. But from what I see, LeVar, this is just from the outside looking in. I don't know if Spence is really training. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's really getting ready, you know? So that's another factor, LeVar, that makes me doubt. Go ahead, I see you.
I think he is, big bro, and the reason why I say that is, you know, you got to think about AJ. You know, AJ had his camp preparing for Franklin. I think that, you know, he gets it. I think, how can I put it? I think that he gets in there and he trains. You know, of course he's not gonna. I mean, can he spar with AJ? I mean, he can. You know, we've seen Spence, you know, spar with bigger, heavier guys, but I think that he gets in there, he does his thing, you know what I'm saying? It's just like how Floyd used to. When Floyd constantly stayed in the gym, and I'm not saying that Spence is a Floyd, but I truly believe that there's times where Spence is in the gym doing what he has to do. Frank Martin, I really do think that those guys are in there. You know, Mel, I really think that those guys are in there. They might not be going heavy with it, but they can be in there trying to make sure that their body, you know, is in some type of fighting shape. So, I mean, you just never know. I don't know. It's hard for me to answer that, but you would think that they would, but who knows? The only person that knows is Derek James and the fighters themselves.
What was that tweet that Bud posted just recently? I forgot what it was, but it was very, very elusive, like very, you know, cryptic. And I freaking don't like that stuff, you know? Yeah, a lot of these fighters, man. And a lot of people in the comment section thought he was talking about the Spence fight. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Hopefully they are getting ready if that's the case, but I don't think so, man. I don't think. Bud's always getting, you know, he's always freaking, and I respect that in Bud, man. He's always fight ready. That guy, man, jeez Louise. You know, my respect to Bud Crawford, you know what I'm saying, in that aspect, you know, but as far as Spence, I'm not so sure, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm only from the outside looking in. I'm not in the gym looking at these guys. Who the freak knows? Whatever they post on social media is what we know. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they post on social media is what we know. So I mean, you know, and that goes for most of these platforms, 98% of them. So Lala D says here, oh yeah, they're training like a mug. You think so, Lala D? You see, Lala D has high hopes for it. She thinks it's really going down. I don't know, Lala D. I don't know about that, Queen. It's Keyshawn. Oh, Keyshawn, the big mouth. Exactly, he's a big mouth. He spilled the tea when he and Shakur were tweeting. Now, yeah. Keyshawn did say something about, hey, they should put me. Because Keyshawn posted, he tweeted or whatever. He said they should put me and Shakur or whatever he said in the undercard of Bud and Spence. So and I actually responded to that tweet, and I said, "Do you know something we don't?" I responded that to Keyshawn. I said, "Do you know something we don't?" Of course, he don't answer me. None of these fighters really answer us. You know what I'm saying? It's really rare that a fighter answers somebody unless you're really like offending them or something. But I posted that. I said, "Do you know something we don't?" And a lot of people in the comment section also, they kind of like, hey, what do you know? So that can be the case, Ladi. All these freaking cryptic, mysterious things, and then that kind of ticks me off. Just get to the freaking point and say it. That's we have to put the pieces of the freaking puzzle together. As it, like Jay Dixon was saying, it's like a freaking mystery crime that we got to solve here.
But anything,
cool.
Bro, anything's
possible.
Go
ahead, LeVar. Go ahead.
Don't mean to interrupt you, but anything is possible. We never know. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, Bud and Spence, they could have been talking about this a while ago and just kept it out of the media, and they could have been in their training. We have no idea at all. So, who knows?
But okay, so this was posted this freaking morning, right? Or whenever it was, last night, I don't know. So I woke up to this. So it's LeVar, there's gonna be more information coming out soon. This week it has to. In the course of this day, this week. So it's going to show if it is really real or not. You know what I'm saying? It's going to show. A lot of you say here, Frank Martin is fire. Oh, yeah, definitely he is. Definitely. I'm sure he's awesome to spar with. One thing about Bud and Spence, they have awesome sparring options. Speaking of Frank Martin, yeah, he is fire, man. He is. I got to see him in the ring more, too. They got to make this, keep him active. You know what I'm saying? I got to see more. From Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? I definitely do. And I know a lot of people got their eye on because it's under Spence, but I gotta see more, man. We gotta see more of him and see what he's gonna do in his career. Definitely get him in there. Check who he might be. Yeah, he might be training. You know what I'm saying? Sean Clark, man, in the building. Big fans in the building, man. I appreciate each and every one of you, man. Keep commenting away. Some of y'all already said what you think about it, but everybody else was here. Do you really think this fight's gonna happen? Yeah, how about that? Go ahead and answer that. Do you really think this fight's gonna happen? I'm not so sold on it, really. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. But we'll see this week, LeVar. More information coming out. Michael Benson, a big source guy, you know what I'm saying? He's talking about it too, saying that it's done deal. So you got people talking. It's not just the Ring magazine guy. You know what I'm saying, LeVar? It's not just him. I also saw it, on Twitter earlier when I saw this, waking up to this news. Michael Benson's, coming out talking about it. So I'm not saying that he is, but you got people talking about it now. So
it's a lot. You have Boxing News 24/7. You have Bleacher Report. There's some other
Bleacher
sources.
Dang.
Yeah, they're all coming out with it. But like I said, we don't know. We don't. Once again, we are not saying that this is official. We are not.
Yeah, we don't even have that kind of credential. You know what I'm saying? We're just like everybody. You know what I'm saying? Community. Yeah. We just love to support. Chop it up.
That's it. We don't have we don't have an inside source or anything
special sources,
like that.
Yeah.
We do not. We're just.
I actually got to contact. I actually can contact someone right now, and I got to plug. I can.
Yes,
I can call right now, but
yes,
I'm not going to get caught up in.
That's true.
Yeah. But I'm not going to get caught up. We'll see. We'll see what happens, right? He was probably talking about this. As a matter of fact, speaking of that plug, I was supposed to interview him. I was going to have him on the channel. Like 8 months ago, you know what I'm saying? But I'm busy. I sometimes can't get these guys on, because I'm just busy, But we'll see, right? Lala D, you know what? I'm probably gonna do that, LeVar. I'm gonna probably hit him up later today and see what's up. I'm gonna see what he says. You know what I'm saying? Lala D says here he was probably talking about the Spence fight. Then someone told him it's too soon to let people know, so he tried to take it back. Oh, you're talking about Keyshawn when he posted that? Maybe, man. Maybe. Yeah, Lala D, you got me thinking. But Lala D's real confident about this one. Shakur, man, I appreciate you thinking. Jolly Bean for 280. Also up in the building. Facts, definitely. Facts. I'm kind of behind the chat, so sorry, guys. But I'm getting down to the bottom here. Jay Dixon says there, salute Ron Lane. Man, it's way past ridiculous. Right. Dropping this fight now would be shady to me unless it's after fight night, in my opinion. Have your way, your own day, Buzz. Right. Rather than doing it on the Ryan Garcia and the Tank, but that's a big fight, though, man. I mean, it would be smart to do it like that, but it should. My thing on it is it's already getting announced, but it's not really official. It's not official, though. You know what I'm saying? It's just rumor stuff right now. It's the rumor mill, as my guy Just Do says. The rumor mill. So Yeah, man. You know, yeah. Gosh, it's worth talking about, though. That's what I'm talking about. It's worth it. But we don't overkill it, though. We talk about it when it's necessary. How about that? You know, this platform, we talk about it when it's necessary. Right now, it's necessary to talk about it. I woke up to the news. I'm on my vacation. Yay! Woke up a little late. My guy LeVar sent it to me. Also, hey, man, hey, they're talking about it now. I was like, oh, my gosh, dude. Hey. Sean Clark here says, got to be some fire behind all this. Yeah. I mean, but I need an EJ tweet or something. Well, EJ doesn't really, you know, speaking of that, LeVar, EJ's been tweeting recently about a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he ain't gonna tweet on anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's really, really official. You know, Spence seems like that kind of guy, you know what I'm saying? He's a no nonsense guy, you know, Spence. So, but on the other hand, he's too busy fighting with fans, and so, you know, that's on Twitter. Hey, respect it, Bud, though, man. Oh no, Bud, you talking about? Yeah. So let me get back to that. Hold on. He was probably that tweet. LeVar, can you go there real quick, man? Just jump on Twitter real fast. Go to his Can you go to Bud's profile? And just go and just read what he posted. He posted it like a week and a half ago. I mean, it's not going to be. I'm sure you'll see it quick. Just go to Bud Crawford's profile and just we can phrase it. We can quote it word by word what he said, and this is what Ladi were him. So he was probably talking about the take back. That's possible, Ladi, because we know Bud Crawford to do that. That's the thing, Ladi. We got to accept that. Bud's the type of guy to do that. He says something, then he twists it, and then he flips the script, and then he said, "Oh no, I really didn't say that." You know, and that's Bud. You know, I don't know if you see it, LeVar.
So he tweeted out. It's April Fool's 18 minutes ago.
No. But go back. We're talking about like a week and a half ago. Go ahead and check his. Yeah, check his top tweets. Hold on. Let me find it too. Hold on, fam. Hold on, fam. Give me a minute, because I want to quote y'all this. Hold on. Give me a minute, fam. Let me just get on my phone. I'll show you what he's talking about, LeVar. Let me show you. Give us a minute, fam. Give us a minute. Oh, it's April Fool's. I just saw that right now, too. Yeah, hold on. Ha, you're so funny, bud. Thank you. No, I was kidding. I'm just joking, fam. Hey, let me get to it. Oh, snap. Right there, LeVar, March 22nd. He said just 3 words. No, 4 words. 1, 2, 3, 4. He said we at the end. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There you go, fam. You see that? I don't know if the camera gets that resolution there, but we at the end. And that's me saying, and I said, be specific, champ. End of what? Yeah, so that's the thing, LeVar. They do these cryptic freaking subliminal messages. Get to the freaking point, man. Just say it's on, and that's it. Why do you want to make it all mysterious? You know? But that's where, LeVar, that's what Lala D's talking about right there. You know, that maybe he meant that, and, you know, he took it back, but it's all speculation right now, you know what I'm saying? So it's all speculation. So LeVar, in the course of the day and this week, we're going to see if it's really real. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see if it's really real. If it's not, the fight community is going to be really teed off now, LeVar. They're going to be looking at both of them sideways, man.
Yeah, that's true. And I agree, big bro. It's like, how long do they want to hold this? How long do they want this fight to hold off on this fight? Because if you continue to hold off on it for a long time, some people, I'm not saying all, some people are going to lose interest. And then when you do make that fight, yes, you're going to have people that's going to buy the pay-per-view, but you're going to have some that are going to be
it's
over.
Not going to be as... Yeah, right. It's kind of like, and it's not the same thing, but it's kind of like Pacquiao Mayweather, you know? It's a big though. That's a big though. That's a big, but it wasn't as big as it could have been if had they fought, you know, years ago. Or kind of like Kell Brook and freaking Amir Khan. Who the heck cared about that? Who the heck cared? I mean, that wasn't, you know, oh my gosh, dude. Anyway, hey, did y'all see that Amir Khan got banned? Isn't boxing weird, LeVar?
2 years.
Amir Khan got banned. He got banned after he retired. What the freak is that? You know what I'm saying? A year after? Oh my gosh, man! What the freak are we playing here? You know, this is weird. The sport of boxing is weird. You know what I'm saying? It is really weird. I just pushed a video on that earlier. He got banned 2 years, a year after the fact. A year after the and then Amir Khan's coming out saying, I don't care, I'm retired anyway. So but get back to that point. So if this is not real, LeVar, if this is not real now, what people are saying it's real, yeah, people are gonna lose it. They're not gonna care anymore. And they're gonna look at both Bud and Spence side who's gonna be, man, screw you guys, man. Go on with your alternative fights. Who cares now? You know, that's true, LeVar. It's gonna get to that point, bro.
Oh, most definitely.
If it's not now.
Right, because just think about it. If Mayweather and Pacquiao would have fought when they were in their primes, they would have made a lot more money than when they did actually fight. You get what I'm saying? So I really think that if they continue to hold off, once again, I'm not saying all, I'm saying some people are they're not gonna be interested in the fight, and they're going to not even care about it because they're tired of hearing about it. So I really think that both parties really need to sit down and if this fight is gonna be made, then they need to go ahead and actually make it and stop holding up the fans, because we can only take so much when it comes to a fight of this magnitude. So they're gonna have to figure out something.
Look, I'm just opening my Twitter right now, and another writer is talking about it. I mean, it looks. It says right here, Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence on June 17th. Save the date! An exclamation. So, yeah, these guys are right. These writers, yeah, this writer here, he's quite legit, man. You know, he's not one of those guys that say it's tentative. In principle, they agreed, or they freaking talked on the phone, so it looks like it's gonna have. Shut up with that. You know, that this writer don't look like, he's not one of those guys. He's not one of those guys. So, so you know, it's giving me the benefit of the doubt. You know, it's giving me the benefit of the doubt. So, oh my gosh, another one. Jeez, Louise, are you kidding me? Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence Crawford is reportedly now set for June 17th. An official announcement could be. Oh yeah, we already know that. So April 22nd. So they got to make the official announcement now, LeVar. That's the thing. That's where I got on it. They got to make it this week, but. You know, they're going to take their freaking sweet time. So, but LeVar, if it gets announced on Tank Ryan card, it's going to be a lot bigger, bro. It's going to be a lot bigger, because how many eyeballs are going to watch this freaking Instagram model? You know what I'm saying? Fight Tank. That's huge, bro. No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke, bro. It's a joke, man. My respect to Ryan. I play around, you know what I'm saying? But LeVar, it would be a lot huger, bro. It's going to get a lot of eyeballs, bro.
Yeah, it will be. But I mean, it has to be sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're talking about April 22nd, now you're talking about June 17th.
That's less than 2 freaking months, or like. Correct.
Yeah, so I honestly, I think what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna sit back and watch this play out.
Watch, yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna. We're talking about it now. Once again, we're not saying that this is official. I think I'm just going to sit back and see what happens. I'm going to watch the Ryan and Tank fight. Hey, if they announce it,
enjoy it. Yeah.
Perfect. If they don't, I'm going to be done with it. I'm going to officially be done with it.
If they don't, man.
Correct.
And like you said, it's going to be probably a small group that says, man, but that small group is going to be a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be, those some people are going to be a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. We'll see. Definitely. We'll see what's going to happen, man. So, yeah, man, we've been cooking for a minute. Thank you guys so much, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Sean Clark. Yeah. The excitement ain't getting no younger. We need it. It's now.
It's now.
People tolerated the freaking rumors before. But if this ain't it, LeVar, then now you know. I'm not I don't care who they fight next. I'm just gonna be like, man, screw that, man. All due respect, screw that. You know what I'm saying? Jay Dixon, they've done this before. Yeah, Jay Dixon, but I'm taking the benefit of the doubt, but I'm still, you know, believing it with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking, you know, I'm both with it. I'm like this, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. Gio James, man, what's going on? Oh my God, how you doing, bro? Thanks so much for jumping in the building. We're just chopping this up, you know, talking about the possibility of Bud and Spence, but we'll see. I think we've said enough on that one. So we've said enough, LeVar. Concerning Bud and Spence, we've said enough. We went on this show and talking about this, and we gave our 2 cents on it. Family gave their 2 cents on it in the chat. So we'll see. But a whole lot of people are really saying that it's a done deal now. You know, and I'm not talking about fans You know, there's some sources out here right now really saying it's going down. So we'll see, man. Spence, you know what kind of disappointing, LeVar? Bun Spence, quiet as church mice. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't like. The actual culprits should be saying something. That's what kind of gets me, you know. That's what kind of gets me, LeVar. Don't you think that's kind of a disservice to their fans? Yeah, and I'm speaking about both Spence and Bud. I'm speaking about both Spence and Bud. You know, why don't you just say something, Spence? Why don't you just say, hey, bro, it's on now. Put a little cryptic message out there. Hey, it's on now. For real, fam. It's on now, fans. You know, say something to your fans. You know, just that's the thing about Laura. Real quick, LeVar. Just on this tip. Why do fighters do that sometimes? They like kind of like you know, they kind of be mysterious. The fans love you. Freaking show this. You know, the fans love you. Say something to them. You know what I'm saying? That's just my thing on it.
But we got to remember, you know, after that Porter fight, Bud versus Porter, you know, he even said it. He don't care about the fans. So by him saying that,
yeah, Bud, yeah,
but by Bud saying that, you know, I'm not looking for Bud to say anything, to be honest with you, because once again, he said we don't matter. The fans don't matter. When technically we do matter because we paid to come see you.
That's how they eat, man. They eat because of the fans.
We pay to come watch you fight, and then we buy it at home. So we do matter. But, you know, it's just the things that Bud says that kind of, you know, push me the wrong way. But I'm not surprised on that. But
at least Spence, why don't you say something, Spence? Yeah, that's what kind of gets him with all these fighters. We're just talking about Spence right now, but it's the same with all these guys, you know, that leave their fans hanging like this. It's like they leave us guessing. It's like, dude, say something, man. Go ahead, LeVar.
But the thing about Spence, he's nice. He's calm, cool, and collected. He really don't care. No, and I'm not saying that he doesn't care about us, because he does care about the fans, but to him, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? As long as we make the fight, that's what I care about. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I got it. I understand it. It would be nice, but it's just I don't know. It's just different generation of boxers. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day,
that's what it is, man. Yeah,
not
exactly.
on social media. Not on social media, because back then they weren't using social media like the way it is now. But they did announce fights.
They were straight in
sooner.
Your face, man. They would say it. Yeah, the fighters were coming out say it. Yeah, that's true, LeVar. That's what it is. We're in a new generation. I think that's what it is. Spence is in the new generation. All these guys, man. All these guys, and they just don't do it how they did it before. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. And that's why a lot of fight fans are disappointed nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because we're so used to how it was before. We're in a new era. It's just as simple as that. And we're seeing great fights, though. You know, we do have great fights. You know, we're just in a new era in how they do things. You know, if, for example, if they know a fight's going to happen, LeVar, if they know there's a huge fight, they got the fight ready to go in the background, you know, behind closed doors, they don't say anything to the fans. Whereas back in the day, they would say everything. You know what I'm saying? They would let it out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to fight. It's on. Yeah, F you. You know, they would start going at it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, LeVar.
Yeah, I remember back when I was in like school, man, living with my parents, I remember seeing Oscar De La Hoya versus Pernell Whitaker. You know, they would show it on TV, you know, the promotion on TV, you know, so and they would announce it early so that people can be interested in all that stuff. But once again, they didn't have social media back then, you know, so I was able to see all that stuff on, you know, on TV early, you know, Evander Holyfield versus Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield versus Lennox Lewis. So, you know, man, all that stuff they announced as soon as they could, you know, to promote the fight.
As soon as they could. Yeah, and that's the thing, LeVar. That's what, you know, that's what disappoints fans. It's not done like it was before. Mm-hmm. It's a simple, because a lot of us say that, oh, they should have announced this, you know, 5 months ago, like me right now, like I'm saying right now. They should announce this now. But it's just not, that's just not how it is. We're not in that era anymore. We just got to accept it. That's facts. That's facts. We just got to accept it. It's different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? I see Jay Dixon say it here. These new guys talk trash before a fight. Yeah, it's like the reverse. Yeah, it's like before a fight gets made most times and get quiet. Yeah. I think, no, it won't be a dud. No, I doubt that, Jay Dixon. No. Unless they're going to be real freaking respectful to each other and quiet, you know what I'm saying? It's respect to freaking Benavidez and Plant, man. They really brought it in there, you know what I'm saying? And Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. I know Ryan Garcia, I was joking about him earlier, social media model, whatever they call him, right? But I was joking about it. But LeVar, fresh when they did when we went live right after the Tank and Ryan press, I was like, hey, respect, I was respecting I applaud Ryan. He's freaking facing off with Tank and he's giving it to him. He's mouthing off, bro. That's how it should be, LeVar. That's how it should be. So I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So no, LeVar, I don't know. I don't think the Bud and Spence will be, nice and quiet and composed. It better not be. You know what I'm saying? It better not be. Yeah, go ahead, LeVar.
No, it won't be. And the reason why I say that is because there will be somebody within their entourage or camps that would tell them, hey, you gotta pick it up.
Sell this.
You gotta sell the fight.
You better sell this.
Because you remember the first press conference between Tank and Ryan, it was like, but then the second
relaxed.
One, that's
the second one is where it really even the first press conference with Tank and Ryan, when they faced off, it started getting heated up. Yeah, but then the LA show, dang.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, let's think about this. Ryan Garcia, you have two retired fighters, Hall of Fame fighters that has done this before, and Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins.
Behind you, watching you right there. Yep.
They're gonna give you all the tools that you need. Look how many press conferences Oscar and Floyd. That press conference,
man.
When Floyd was just belittling Oscar for the whole press conference. Come on, man, it's there. And Tank has Mayweather. So at the end of the day, once again, we might not see Mayweather right now, but I'm telling you, Mayweather's behind the closed doors with Tank. He's standing off to the side and letting Tank do his thing, but he is still advising Tank a little bit. But at the end of the day, I think that to get back on topic, the press conference for Bud and Spence, it will heat up because me personally, I really do think that they respect each other, but I don't think they like each other.
There you go. And then this is the thing, Jay Dixon, get back to that. That's good. It's good what you post right there. Because remember, LeVar, I got on Spence, bro. I got on him. Like I said, man, I look at all these guys the same. You know what I'm saying? They're fighters, and I love them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, Spence does no wrong. He's perfect. He's, no, of course, I'm doing any of these guys. This is why I got on Spence, LeVar. Remember that. Frank Martin, when he fought this Rivera guy, right? The press conference or whatever, all the cameras were, flocking to Spence. Hey, when we fight Bud, Bud. And I didn't like how Spence was like, I don't know, man. Where's your energy, bro? Remember, LeVar, I was talking about it in that session. I was like, where's your energy, man? And Jay Dixon, you got a point. Because I'm going to be like that. If this does happen in the press conference and they're just like this, oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man, screw that. You know what I'm saying? All these years for you guys just to be like, yeah, man, it's going to be a good fight. Now, screw that. Yeah, bring the energy up in this. And I don't think it's going to be like that, LeVar. It better not be. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be low-key and just all relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jay Dixon, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's weird. They just do it differently now, bro. It's just done differently nowadays. We're in a new era. And that's getting back to that, Jay Dixon. That the way things are promoted now, the way fights are promoted, the way these fighters go about, the fighters too. It's just different, man. We're just not in those days anymore. You know what I'm saying? We gotta accept it. That's the world. You know what I'm saying? The world moves on, the world changes, things happen, new things happen in sports. That's just how we got to accept it. It's not Muhammad Ali days anymore. We don't have these guys anymore like that. You know what I'm saying? They're not built like that. We just got to be right, LeVar? We got to be right in how we say these things. They're not built like that. I see you, LeVar.
Sorry, big bro. Here's my thing. When it comes to Spence, if Spence is true, because okay, let's put it like this. When it comes to Spence, right? Spence has every right to be pissed off with Bud. And if that's the case, because of the fight not happening sooner, if that's the case, Spence should come out and just be disrespectful right off the bat. Like, hey man, goodness well, this was you holding up this fight. You got everybody else thinking that it's me and my camp holding up the fight.
Fire.
That could be the focus point right there. You got everybody else thinking that it's myself and Al Heyman when it was you. right off the bat, once this fight is made, Spence should be just coming straight out of the gate, just being straight disrespectful. Because at the end of the day, Bud, you got everybody thinking that it was me holding up this fight, that I didn't want this fight, that I was ducking you. Nah, hey,
bring it out on the table. Bring the cards out. And that, bro, that would make the presses. Oh my word, man. Because then Bud would be going back. Nah, man, you good, and I was undisputed 140, and it would go.
Or fighters is like what JA is just like. It's just like fighters. They're gonna wait till all access to get to start doing their trash talking. Don't wait till all access. Don't do that. That, and I'm not saying that all access will be doing that, promoting the Spence and Crawford fight. It's a possibility, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying is Spence should just come out and just right out of the gate just be pissed off and upset because of the things that were said from Crawford and his camp.
Yeah, they Jay Dixon, if I'm lucky enough to be at the press, it will not be a dud. I'll be talking so much. But I probably won't. Just LeVar, the crowd. Oh my God, I don't even want to think about that right now. I don't want to think about too much because we got to see. But Bomac will be. Oh yeah. Bomac. We didn't even mention that guy. Oh my gosh, he's gonna be.
But has Bomac been talking now? When the last time we heard about Bomac?
Quiet. He's real quiet.
He's been quiet.
I don't know why, but
he's been. The only time that Bomac came out and said something was after Spence beat Ugas. That's the last time I heard something from Bomac.
He's probably been in an interview here and there, but he's not making any noise at all, man. He's real quiet. He's real quiet. Why is he so quiet, man? He's a loudmouth.
That's a good question, but I really do think that Spence have all the right tools to push Bud's buttons.
Exactly.
To push his buttons.
Exactly.
And Bud has this. And Bud has the same.
That's why they should be shutting up about it right now. That's why they gotta be speaking soon. Y'all better be speaking soon, Spence and Bud. Zach B. Oh, yeah, salute, bro. Thanks so much for jumping in, man. Thanks so much for jumping in. Family. Thank God so much, man. He says, I also think the fighters want to overshine. Yeah. If that makes sense. Yeah, of course. Well, Bud is, he's the independent guy now, supposedly, right? He's his own boss, so I don't know how he would, I guess he would, I don't know what he would be. I feel you. But yeah, right now, Bud is the free agent, so we'll see, man. I wonder what kind of deal that was. I don't really get into contracts. I can care less about it. I'm not a freaking lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. How many of these guys, with these platforms, how many of them are lawyers, and how many of them are managers? I don't know, a select few. But what I'm trying to say is I don't know. I'm interested though in what the deal was. I'm interested. Just the main guide thing, like the main points. Okay, is there a rematch clause? That's what I want to know, LeVar. I want to know if this is the case. Rematch clause. What's the percentage? I just want to know that. That's all. I'm not going to get here and I'm not going to sit here and be, this guy deserves this and that. I don't know. I just want to know. I'm interested because LeVar, if there's a rematch clause, we got some wonderful legacy.
I think it will be. I think there will be a rematch clause.
Yeah, that.
Oh, absolutely. We can see this. We can see this fight as a trilogy.
Jeez Louise.
And look, and the only reason, like when the show first started, the reason why I said that Spence can't start off like the way he did against Ugas, there were some things that Spence was doing. Spence was leaning in. He had his head over his front foot. You can't do that against Bud. That's the reason why I said that. I should have elaborated more on why. But he can't start off a fight with Bud like that.
And then if that happens, and I know that when Spence got caught, when Ugas caught him, it's because the ref was like trying to break it up, and Ugas threw a, he got him off guard. But Bud can do that. Bud can easily do that to Spence, and geez Louise, man, this better be freaking official. This better be LeVar. This better be my guy.
but then again, it's like they both are slow starters a little bit, so it's gonna come down to
of course,
will, who.
Oh my gosh, man! If this is official, once it is, man, we're gonna break this sucker down, man. Let me get to chat right here. La DJ Dixon Bomac will be like, Who's loud? Oh my gosh. Making more noise than me. Oh my gosh. Bo Mac. But yeah, he's been awfully quiet. I don't know why. That's interesting. I wonder why. Bo Mac's been real quiet. You know what I'm saying? You'll be talking, but not Bud and Spence, because Spence won't talk trash until he's just, Spence is a laid back guy, and I get it, but it's just a different era, LeVar. We're in a different era, bro. It's a different era. It's not the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I respect it. It is what it is. La D says, well, remember he told Bud he's light in the behind. So he's not above he's not above the trash talking. Right. But man. So we'll see, LeVar. We'll see. I know that this information is going to be coming out more this week, and as time goes on. And thankfully, for starters, we've got Tank and Ryan Garcia, and the undercard is Gabriel Rosado, right, versus Beck. Rosado and Beck. I don't know, man. A lot of people are sold on this undercard, LeVar. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I'm so sold on it. I just want to see the main event, LeVar. That's my thing about it. With Tank and Ryan, I want to see the main event. I'm in it for that, bro. Gabe Rosado and Beck. Gabe, he knocked out this Beck guy. Beck, he was a big prospect. And Gabe just, boom, knocked this dude out, I know a lot of people are trying to hype up the undercard. I didn't really see the undercard much. I just saw the names real quick, and I'm not so sold on the undercard, LeVar.
It's a good solid card, big bro. It's not a bad one. I think with this, with Beck and Rosado, Gabe Rosado, I think what's going on? JC's in the building. We know when we see Gabe Rosado fight, he's that Rocky. He's going to give you all that blood and guts for every fight. To be honest with you, it's going to be a good fight. I think it's Beck versus Rosado too. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. I know Beck wants to get that revenge, and we'll see what Rosado can do, if he can pull up the upset again, because I think he was the underdog for that fight, and he ended up knocking
because
Beck out.
Beck's a power puncher, man. He was going in. Beck was going in, and man, Gabe did a wonderful counter. Boom! And it was just out. And I think that was around the time, I don't know when it was, but it was around the time where Gabe Rosado fought Daniel Jacobs. Mm-hmm. And that's where Gabe Rosado got a lot of props, that he was boxing very skilled, man. And that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? So, and this whole Zurdo Ramirez missing weight, LeVar, when the fight was called off, dang, bro. Dang. Where is all this hype? I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Zurdo Ramirez, Jaime Munguia. I don't fall into all this hype. You know what I'm saying? Zurdo dropped the ball on that one, bro. He dropped the ball. I mean, he already dropped the ball by getting outboxed by Bivol. And I wasn't behind this whole Zurdo hype. We see through this stuff, LeVar. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and he fought Bivol, got outboxed, has the opportunity to somewhat degree opportunity, because Rosado, he's a name. He's a respectable name to a certain degree, you know what I'm saying? But then he drops the ball, missing weight. Man, JC, our guy, man, I appreciate you. Thanks so much for jumping in the bill. Go subscribe to JC also. He has a channel. You already know it. Link it up right there in the chat. Put the links already. You already know it. Thank you guys so much for jumping in. Zach B says here, I meant that they don't want to overshine each other. Showtime is very smart the way they deliver their fights. Yeah, so it would be a Showtime fight, definitely. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, I feel you, Zach B. I feel you. So we'll see, man. Snap, bro. This just got me thinking more about Bud and Spence, bro. Because all these things, all this information that's coming out right now on social media, oh my gosh, dude. Lala D says here, wow, they found a fight for Rosado. Yeah. It's Beck. However you dude pronounce this dude's name, I suck with names, but it's some guy Beck. It's the guy, Lala D, it's the guy that they fought already. It's a rematch. So I think that's one reason I'm not so sold on it, because Gabe Rosado knocked him out. I mean, he just flat knocked him out. So, they're rematching. But Beck, I think he's going to do a lot more in this fight. He's going to do a lot more. It's going to the styles make fights, so it's going to serve for a nice rematch. That's when you think about it more, it's going to serve for a nice rematch. Zurdo messed up exactly. That was only a week ago. I thought it was more. I thought it was longer, but yeah, Zurdo dropped the ball, man. He dropped the ball. And Oscar, not even Zurdo, forget Zurdo. Oscar De La Hoya dropped the ball. Oscar De La Hoya dropped the ball on his fighters, LeVar. On freaking Munguia and Zurdo, because he's not giving them good fights, bro. And by the time he gave them good fights, it's too little too late. You know why? Because too little too late. Because he was giving Zurdo Ramirez a pillowed resume, so pillowed to the degree where Zurdo Ramirez wasn't growing, LeVar. So by the time you put him with the real competitor, you get freaking schooled, baby. You know, geez, Oscar De La Hoya, you done screwed up big time with some of these fighters. I applaud you for Ryan Garcia and Tank, but you really dropped the ball. I see you, LeVar. Go ahead.
Big bro, it comes down to discipline. Some of these fighters don't stay disciplined. Especially, once again, we talked about this before on this channel. They balloon up after their fight. I get it. I understand they're in a 9-week training camp. I understand that. But it's just like what Abel Sanchez said in one of his interviews a couple years ago. The reporter asked Abel Sanchez, if your fighter's not fighting, how many pounds would you rather them be over their weight limit?
5 pounds.
He said 5. It's easier to lose 5 pounds than it is to losing 10 to 15 to 20. You don't want your whole camp to be dedicated to losing weight when you should be focusing on you're working on your skill set for your fighter, the game plan for your fighter. So at the end of the day, these fighters got to stay disciplined. They got to stop ballooning up in weight. They don't have to be in the gym 24/7, but they should be doing something to maintain their weight so that they don't have to, spend a whole 9 weeks trying to lose weight. If that makes sense, big bro.
And speaking about that, that's why I give a lot of credit to this Lomachenko and Devin Haney fight, because Lomachenko is one of those guys, man. He's one of those guys, man, that stays in check. Devin Haney is one of those guys that stays in check. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, big facts. A lot of D says here, there's the link, fam. There's JC's link. You already know. Rosado played that Asian dude like a fine tune. Yeah. He had just taken a knee. Yeah. And everything. People thought he was about to get stopped. Right. That was a wonderful, beautiful knockout by Gabe Rosado. So, I mean, I think I'll probably watch that fight. I'm a sucker for the sport, so I probably will watch that fight definitely. In LeVar, we gonna call it. Good Lord willing, we're gonna call that fight, family. Y'all got to stay tuned. Keep the notifications bell. But we're gonna plan on calling the Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, and we're gonna keep a close eye. We're gonna keep a close eye on that fight to see if it's really real. If they're gonna announce, according to these sources coming out, and they're so confident about it. They're so confident about it that they're gonna announce this fight and the Tank and Ryan fight. You know what I talk about? This fight, the freaking Bud and Spence fight that they're gonna announce in the Tank and Ryan fight. Let's see if they're really about that business, man. I mean, they better. Mac of the South, hey, fam, what's going on? How you doing, man? We're just chopping up the sport, man. We're just chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Chopping up the whole Bud and Spence saga thing. We gave our 2 cents about it, and we're just at the point right now where we're gonna see what's up. We're gonna see if they're about that time, and I'm talking about both of them. Spence and Bud, man. Are they really about that business? Yeah, we know they're about that business. They fight, of course. Spence getting the better fights, of course. He's getting the better competition than welterweight. We know that. But when it comes to these two guys, man, we're going to see if they're really about it. Now, LeVar, all these platforms are going to be defending, Bud and Spence. It's going to be the same old thing, bro. We're at it right now where we're going to see what's going to come to fruition, if it's really about it. You know what I'm saying? You see Lala D, she really believes it. Hey, we appreciate you, Queen. That's what it's about. Go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
Big bro, let me just say this real quick. The reason why I don't see this press conference as a dud, now it could be, but I don't see it, is because once you get those Bud fans in there with the Spence fans,
there's going to probably be fights in the freaking.
It's going to be problems are going to erupt. I'm telling you.
They better bump up security in those presses, man.
Correct. Because look how it is now on YouTube between the everybody
the
talking
communities.
About
Yeah.
It is crazy. It's crazy. So that's why I said I believe that this fight will live up to the hype. But Bud and Spence will have to do their part because the fans will do their part. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. Lala D was she was referring to earlier. That's facts. The fans are going to be screaming in the crowd, bro, on the seats. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh my gosh, man. Lala D, June 17th. We hope so, Lala D. We hope so, but I'm chill about it though. I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? Mac of the South, man down. I don't know, man. I mean, it's good news, LeVar, that this information is coming out, though. I mean, there's a glimmer of hope. There's a glimmer of hope, bro. There's a glimmer of hope. So, yeah, man, it better go down. So, man, LeVar, we've been cooking for a minute. So next, LeVar, this weekend we got Fundora. He's fighting this weekend. Fundora, I don't know the other fights. I don't remember. Of course. Shakur Stevenson fighting this. Are you really kidding me? Hey, Shakur Stevens fighting this Saturday, man. That's nice. We shouldn't write off this Yoshi guy. I suck with names. Sorry, guys. It's not. I suck with these names. Yoshi, I don't know how to pronounce the dude's name, but an Asian guy. Respect, man. Respect, because LeVar, an Asian guy popped up a while ago, okay? An Asian guy popped up a while ago, and I forgot the dude's name. I can't believe I forgot the name, but he Nakatani, I think his name Nakatani, and that guy came in and brought it, man. So, hey, LeVar, maybe this guy will give Shakur a test. I don't – he'll give him a test to a degree, but we can't knock off this guy who's going to fight Shakur so quick and say that Shakur's going to come in, he's going to shine as always, and just – it's going to be a fun fight, man. You know, that's what I'm trying to get to. We got some fights this weekend. That's what I'm trying to say here. But I think they're going to play simultaneously, LeVar. Fundora, he's going to fight who he's going to fight. And we got Shakur Stevenson. He's going to fight this weekend. So it's going to be great, LeVar. We're going to see some fights, bro. We're going to see if Fundo is going to bring that pressure, that action as he always does, man. And LeVar, Bob Arum, he has his he has his eyes set on Lomachenko winning this fight. He has his eyes set on Lomachenko beating Haney. Why? Because now, LeVar, Bob Arum wants to make Shakur Stevenson versus Lomachenko. That's what he's going for, LeVar. He's shooting for that. Because Bob Arum, like you said, since last year, the beginning of last year, we went on a show, man, you said it since the beginning of last freaking year. Man, time flies. You were talking about how Bob Arum wants Lomachenko to get them belts back, man. And as a matter of fact, speaking of Lomachenko says he's undefeated in his mind, LeVar. And he goes further, LeVar. Funny. Lomachenko coming out saying, I'm undefeated in my mind. Those who know boxing, he was implying his message. I pushed a video on it recently. Those who know boxing, it seems like he was kind of implying that those who know boxing know I'm undefeated. Man, are you delusional, Lomachenko, or what the heck are you trying to say? But what I'm saying here is this. Bob Arum is shooting for LeVar. Lomachenko beating Haney so that he can get his guy Shakur versus Lomachenko. But I think that Haney's going to frustrate those plans, man.
I agree. You can't count Loma out because, like I said, every fighter has a shot. But Devin is really good, man. This is gonna be it's like what I said in our last live. This is gonna be a true test for Devin. You know, like I said, I'm not knocking his win against Kambosos. He went over there to Australia. He did what he had to do. You know, but to me, Kambosos is not on the level where Loma is. I'm just being honest. But once again, I'm not knocking Devin's wins. He did what he had to do. Salute to him. It takes a lot of tremendous heart to go over there to Australia, not only once, but twice, and to come back with the titles both times. But Loma, he still has a lot left in the tank.
I agree. Yep.
Does he have enough to frustrate Devin? You know, Devin is going to be the stronger, quicker fighter. I want to see less clinches, LeVar. I got to be honest with that with Haney. I want to see less clinches. I want to see more boxing. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, that's what we're gonna get. That's what we're gonna get out of Haney. You know, Haney. Now, don't get it twisted. I know I question his power. Because he's not knocking people out, but I think he has power. It's just not the power to put him away, because I think that, even Kambosos said, hey, Devin can hit, he can crack. I think that Dev is gonna have to fight the perfect fight.
Yeah, especially against Loma, man. I think a lot of people, like we talked about last one, they're discarding Loma. We got to watch out, man. We got to watch out. And I can't. This is great. We got wonderful fights. Just like Mac of the South. That's facts. It's been fun, man. I'm enjoying it, man. I'm definitely enjoying what we're seeing, man. And as a matter of Team Bud, I feel you, sister. Hey, go ahead. Go ahead and rock for him. It's all good, man. It's all good, Queen. That's all I'm talking about. Oh, I hear so. Yeah. So I think it's going to be a wonderful fight weekend this weekend. It is, man. Oh, yeah, we got Big Baby also. Mm-hmm. Oh, heck yeah. Make it Saturday already, please. If Loma were to be undisputed, Bob would not feed him to. No. I don't think he's capping Queen. No. Bob Arum, he does. That's the thing about where I respect LeVar. I respect that man because Bob Arum, a lot of the times he does what he says, man. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
Sorry, bro. The reason why he would feed him to Shakur is because Shakur is signed to him. Shakur will be with him for a long time, and Shakur is the younger fighter. So he knows that Loma pretty soon is not going to be fighting anymore. So why not make Shakur versus Loma? And then if Shakur wins, he has Shakur for years.
Yeah. It's better for Bob promotionally, business wise too.
Correct.
And Bob, like I said, I gotta repeat that, Queen. Bob's not. I respect Bob, man. I know a lot of people that's where I don't fall into this. LeVar, that's why I don't fall into this. Mm-hmm. Oh, Al Heyman, he's the guy. All these other guys suck. Eddie Hearn, shut up. You are an idiot. And I don't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Bob Arum brings it, man. He does. He gives nice fight. He's delivered great fights, man. Unification bouts. I mean, I respect Bob Arum in this. Hey, if it wasn't for Bob, we probably wouldn't have seen Wilder versus freaking Fury, bro. 3 times. No, 2 times. Because he was under Fury for the 2 Wilder fights, the last 2 fights, if I'm not mistaken. But still, y'all know what I'm trying to say here. You know what I'm saying? When Bob sees it's beneficial, you know what I'm saying? For legacy, why not? Legacy. And for business, he'll do it. Bob does it, man. He's a no nonsense type of guy, man. Bob Arum. I respect him, man. He's a legend. He's a legend in this. You know what I'm saying? As is Al Heyman, as is Eddie Hearn, even though Eddie Hearn maybe is a little less, reputable as far as when it comes to, legacy fights and stuff like that. But still, man, I respect, but I don't think he's capping sis. That's what I'm trying to say here. No, he would make it. He would make it, especially if Loma beat Haney. Oh, I think Bob Arum would say, okay, man, we got Shakur and Loma in the wings. Oh, man, it would be beautiful. It would be beautiful. I think he would do it, but still, we got to see who's going to win first, right? Definitely, man. So we got a lot of these saying here, Haney got work to do on fight night. Yes, he does. Man, this is wonderful. I know that Tank, and we talked about this before, LeVar, Tank and Ryan are overshadowing Haney and Loma, but man, no. Respect to whom respect is due, family. That's the problem, LeVar. Man, we got to preach this one. That's a problem with boxing community, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got the undisputed champ at 135 who's going to fight. Put some respect to whom respect is given, baby. Put some respect to whom. I know Tank is knocking all these guys out. That's wonderful. That's beautiful. Yeah. But you got the undisputed champ who's going to fight a really, really tough opponent in Lomachenko. Highly skilled. You got Tank and Ryan like this, skill-wise. You got Haney and Loma like this, baby, skill-wise. Come on now. It is what it is. Okay, so that's facts. That's facts. Okay, let me get here to the chat, man. Yeah, Fundora's fighting. I can't freaking wait this Saturday, man. I hope you guys are right, but remember, he admitted to protecting Pat, and he and Bud were both signed to Bob. Good point.
Well,
good
the
point.
thing is,
go ahead, LeVar, go ahead.
The thing is that Bud and Pacquiao could have fought. They could have. They didn't. That honestly, Pac-Man wanted that fight. Somebody else didn't.
I was just gonna say that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But no,
that says it right there. That says it right there, man. Yeah, I mean, it was. Go ahead, wait, quick. I think it was Bud that didn't want that fight, most likely. At that time, go ahead, LeVar.
Correct. And everybody's talked about it. Shout out to the other big bro, BFTB. He talked about it too. Pac-Man wanted that fight, but Bud didn't. At the time, he didn't want that fight. So it's kind of.
Oh no, Queen. You know you watch those matchroom shows. You know you watch those fights on DAZN, Queen. Are you subscribed? How about that? Let me ask you that. Are you subscribed to DAZN? Do you have a subscription? Come on now, Queen. Come on now, be honest. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. No, I feel you, Lala D. I know. I'm not saying that Eddie Hearn is Bob. I'm not saying that he does all the great fights. Of course not, but in their respective promotional companies, sometimes they bring out nice fights. Come on, Lala D. You gotta admit. Oh, Modern King, welcome. I don't think I've seen you before. Go ahead and subscribe, man. You love a sport of boxing, this is a place for you. No, hey, bro, you gotta listen to the first hour we were talking about this, bro. No. We're not. We're in the middle, my guy. We're in the middle, my guy. Okay, so no, check out the thumbnail. It's a question mark, my guy. It says Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford, like a question. No, we're not so sold either, my
we're
guy.
Not saying,
we're not
saying that it's official. We're just
you got to go to the
about
playback, fam. You got to go to the playback. Check it out. But no, hey, I appreciate you. Thanks so much for jumping in the building, man. Thanks so much, man. Blame Al for keeping y'all. Oh, okay. I feel where you're coming from. It's all good. It's all good. Bob admitted he protected Pac. I don't know, Laladi. I got to check that out. I don't remember. I don't know. That goes way back. I don't know. Hey, I feel you, Laladi. I feel you, sister. I feel you. Well, of course, BFTB would say, hey, my respect to BFTB, man. My respect. He brings out them receipts, queen. He brings, hey.
You got to go check out the receipts for yourself.
Respect to whom, like I was just saying a moment ago, man, with these fighters, respect to whom respect is due. And respect with these platforms, respect to whom respect is due. I don't step on toes, man. So, yeah, you know, I think you got to take that to my guy, BF. Go take that to him. Okay? Go on the platform with him, baby. Go ahead, LeVar, I see you.
No, it's just I get what she's saying, but at the end of the day, you have to watch how Terence Crawford moves. You have to watch how he moves. You can't, you know, his last couple fights have not. Yeah. Besides Porter, who really didn't train, but he was giving Bud the work at the beginning of the fight. I mean, like, who else elite has he fought at 147?
Now as a free agent, you should have just took the fight. You should have just took less deal and just signed the contract. Let's get on. I mean, well, I don't want to go back into that, but no, Modern King. No, my guy, bro. We're past April Fools, my guy. And this information's coming out. This information's coming out days after April Fools.
This information came out today.
Yeah, this is days after. That April Fools is dead, man. You know what I'm saying? But I feel what you're saying. But yeah, he did post that just recently. Oh, April Fools. Yeah. But you know, but my guy, Martin King, here we go. We were just saying this earlier, bro. We were just saying this, and not just about Bud. It's all these guys. They put freaking cryptic messages out there. You really don't know what they're talking about. And you don't even know what they're referring to. Tank Davis does it all the time. He puts cap, you know, just a little word, cap, in his tweet. And what the frick are you talking about, though? Cap on what? You know what I'm saying, Water King? That's all I'm saying. So, you know, we don't know what he's talking about. He could be talking about a whole bunch of things. You know what I'm saying? So we really don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's about... No, bro. And plus, Water King, the people who are giving this information out, they're not playing April Fools. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Bud's talking about that. If he is, freaking lame. If he is talking about this whole Spence and Bud thing is, you know, June 17th is April Fools, y'all, man, that's lame. Lame. Y'all moving lame. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Bud and, you know, you're moving lame, man. Ladi says, hey, Martin King, you're the one falling for some. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you, Lala D. Oh, she says if I will. Man, Lala D's preaching it right today. She really thinks this is going down. A lot of folks forget Floyd stated an announcement like that would only come from he and Allen. No. Floyd, I don't think Floyd will announce. If this were to happen, my guy, if this Spence and freaking Bud thing is official, for real, like if it's going to be official, and I don't think May would announce it. What does he have to do with, you know, I don't think he would be announcing it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel what you're saying. It's all good. It's all right. And Crawford just stated it's a lie. Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's what we stated on this whole show, Martin King. We're just breaking it down, the possibilities. But we're down the middle on this, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, please. People see what they want. Yeah, right. Watch how he moves. Oh!
Lala D, we can talk about this all day.
Yeah.
You will lose this battle. I'm telling you.
We're not talking about how he moves in the ring, Queen. We're not talking about how he moves in the Queen and the ring, Queen. It's what he does outside it. Go ahead, Laura.
No, it's like people get all infatuated with his knockouts, but who is he? He's supposed to knock out David Adavazian. He's supposed to.
My gosh, man.
He's not on no level as Spence. That's what he's supposed to do.
He was supposed to knock out Brooke. Come on now. Thank
you. And it's like what I said. If that Porter fight would have fell through, even Frank Warren said it himself. Frank Warren was like, well, we were in talks with Bud about fighting Bud, but he decided, you know, he decided to fight Porter. But if Porter would have pulled out, we were gonna hop in on it. So he was gonna fight David Adavazian no matter what. It's on recording. Frank Warren was being interviewed. They were already in talks with Bud. So he should be knocking these guys out. They don't pose no threat. They don't. You tell me the fighters that he knocked out from 147, can they hang with a Danny Garcia? Can they hang with Ugas? No. No.
I see where you're coming from, Modern King. I see where you're coming from, Modern King. Okay. Wait. I'm just here to stop the fan. Well, you're going to have to be on all these other platforms, my guy. But we're not that, though. We're not that, my guy. Like I said, you got to go to the playback, bro. You're behind on this one. You know what I'm saying? But no, we're not saying we believe it, but we're taking it down the middle. Bro. We're taking it down the middle. You know what I'm saying? So, no, you're going to have to go to a lot of platforms, Modern King, because a lot of these guys are going to be pushing it. And now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not even checking. Okay, I didn't even check YouTube right now. I didn't even check it this morning. All morning long until we went live, LeVar, I'm not checking YouTube, okay? But I'm almost assured someone out there, a lot of platforms out there are going to be putting breaking official. Not just yet. So you got to go and tell them, bro. You got to go to a lot of platforms because a lot of these platforms are going to believe it. You know what I'm saying? I assume because, they believed it 20 times already. You know what I'm saying? So we don't, though. We don't. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but Lala D does. She does. It's all good, Queen. It's like, she's like, the fight will happen, Hobie. I'm going to swear they got info. Now the internet is peaceful without all these rumors. Just good boxing going on. Blame Al. Okay, I got your perspective. It's all good, man. That's your opinion. He fought the same guy as Spence. Queen, come on, sister. You got to understand. This is the Lala D. You got to understand this. You got to understand this, that it's when they fight them. It's when they fight them, Queen. That's the key here. When are you fighting these guys? And what condition are you fighting them in? They're washed up. They're done, man. They're at the end of their careers. They're beat up already. Same concept, Queen. Same concept with it's just an idea. It's just to understand what we're saying here. When Canelo fought Triple G for the trilogy, let's go back. This is just a quick example. I mean, we can give you many examples, but when Canelo fought Triple G for the first time, okay, the first freaking time, my first video on my channel, and it was a long time ago. It was called Triple G, the King for Long, and I put it as a question mark because at that time, Canelo was talking about he was going to fight Triple G. And at that video, I broke down that Triple G, he's starting to go downhill. He's over the hump. I'm not saying he's out of his prime, totally, no, but he's over the hump. And Canelo sees that, so he's taking his opportunity. And when they fought the first time, it was a draw. Everybody knows the story. Yeah, I know a lot of people say, Triple G really won, blah, blah. But it was technically a draw. The judges called it like that. Okay, fine. Officially, it was a draw. After that, a lot of people are saying, oh, rematch. And then I pushed a video saying, Canelo's going to beat him, man. Why is this hype so big on Triple G right now? He's going down the hill. And by the time they rematched, he was more down the hill. Canelo beats him, okay? Now, this is what I'm getting at. Years go by. And then everybody's talking, oh yeah, Canelo's rematch Triple G. Rematch, trilogy Triple G. Man, Triple G is he's gonna really get Canelo this time. And I pushed videos saying he's gonna school Triple G. We gotta see through these obvious things, man. Because between the rematch and the trilogy, Triple G just started going downhill even more. I don't know why people don't see it, LeVar. And I posted videos on it. I said, you know what? I don't know where all this hype is coming from. I don't know where all this hype is coming from on a freaking Canelo Triple G trilogy. I've been saying it before all these guys, man. And lo and behold, they have a trilogy. Canelo freaking schools them, man. And I know a lot of people go to Triple G's defense. Oh, Canelo didn't look so good. But he schooled them, though. Come on. This is the same thing, Queen. This is all I'm saying. It's the same concept with any of these fighters. Okay, let's go back more then. Let's go to another example. Canelo when he fought Mosley. Look at when he fought Mosley. And look at when Mayweather fought Mosley. Oh, man, that's a big difference right there, baby. You see what I'm saying? And then a lot of people give credit to, and I understand. A lot of people gave credit to Canelo when he fought Mosley, but look at Mosley when he fought him. Mosley was gone, man. You see? And when Mayweather fought Mosley, it was a more prime Mosley at least. Same concept, Queen. And this is with all these guys. I don't care who it is. You just got to see it. It is what it is. when Brooke fought freaking Bud, it's like, Brooke, really? But when Spence fought him, it was a totally different Brooke. And people try to defend it and people try to say, no, Spence, you fought Brooke after Triple G took care of him. Okay, then what do you got to say when Bud fought him? Oh my gosh. Okay, I just
big bro. What I was saying was, I was talking. They're not listening. What I said was, the opponents that Bud faced, can they hang with a Danny Garcia? Can they hang with a? I know Bud can. I'm talking about his opponents. Can David Adevisian hang? Yeah. Can he hang with a Danny Garcia? Can he hang with a Ugas? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's just like everybody was telling me, oh, LeVar, Plant's gonna beat David Benavidez. What did I say, Renee? I got the right fighter winning. I said that David was gonna win by knockout. That's what I said. Oh, he's the better boxer. He has better feet movement. Okay, but who won? Only thing I'm saying is the opponents that Bud has faced, besides Porter, can they hang with the elite? That's what I'm talking about. That's it. We got to start listening and not letting our emotions get the best of us. That's what I'm saying. I don't hate no fighter. I don't hate a fighter at all. And I hope that this fight does happen. I hope and pray that it does happen, because it's going to solve, well, I told y'all Bud was going to win. I told y'all Spence was going to win. It's going to solve that what if factor.
And that's the beauty of this La La D Queen. That's the beauty of this whole buildup. You know what I'm saying? If it really happens, platforms are going to be going wild. It's going to build so wonderfully, and I love it. And I want to see this from La La D more. I want to see it. If it's real, La La D, if it's real, we're going to talk about it. We're going to really talk about it. Dang well, Bud beats. Oh yeah, at this point, of course.
I'm talking about his opponents. I know Bud can.
Right, yeah.
I'm talking about his.
Right.
I'm a true believer. You're only good as the level of competition that you fight.
That's what it is. That's what it is, and whatever name it is, we don't care. We're and I see that. I saw that. That term's out there, Modern King, the Errol sexual. We're none of that. You know what I'm saying? We just talk what we see. We don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? We're down the middle with all these guys. You know what I'm saying? We're down, and we respect to whom respect is given. To those who are really fighting competition, they should be fighting. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We prop those fighters. You know what I'm saying? No, that's all good. Understood, Renee. I'm over it. Appreciate it. No, I feel you on that. You're over the whole Bud and Spence saga thing. Yeah, I feel you, bro. And I feel you. And we were talking about that earlier. Modern King, we were breaking that down, that at this point, a lot of fans can care less about it. And if this is not official for real this time, people are going to be looking at both of these guys. I said it earlier, Modern King. They're going to be looking at both Bud and Spence sideways. Both of them. So I feel you, bro. I feel you, Modern King. I feel you, my guy. I thanks so much for jumping in, man. Thanks so much. Go ahead and subscribe, man. If you love the channel, this is for you. Anybody can beat down a target that stands still. You guys are impressed by Danny. And then Ugas that stands still, but you want to act like Bud ain't do it. No, I feel you, Ladi. It's all good, but I'm still not convinced. I'm still not convinced. I got to see Bud with Spence, and that's it. Same with Spence. I got to see Spence with Bud, and that's it. At this point. But... Lala D, you cannot really debate that. Spence hasn't fought the better competition. It's not really debatable. You know what I'm saying? Because they were the champs that Spence fought. They were the champs in the welterweight division. The only champ that Bud fought was Horn. And how many years ago was that? With all due respect, I say it too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the only thing that people have been crying out concerning Bud Crawford. That's all. That's all. It. Fight real freaking champs. That's all it was. That's all it is. That's all my only thing on Bud. That's all I got. Danny would have got done dirty. Yeah, no, I feel that, bro. I feel that. Ladio, please, Renee. I can say they were done when Spence fought them. If they were done when Spence fought them, then how much more done were they when Bud fought them? Exactly. La D, that's what it is. That's all it is, Queen. That's all it is, sister. That's all we're saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Triple G, I can say Kell Brook was done. Yeah. So how much more done was he when he fought Bud? Queen, please. That's it. You just gotta take it at face value, sister. That's all it is. I got nothing against Bud, man.
And
great,
be honest
with
you,
great fighter.
Kell Brook shouldn't even took that fight, but you can say that he was handling his own until he got.
Yeah, he was doing pretty good. He was doing pretty good.
But me personally, he shouldn't have never taken that fight against Triple G.
Yeah, exactly. But he decided to. Kell Brook wanted that macho spirit. Okay, go get ahead and get washed. I can say Kell Brook was done when. Yeah, okay, I feel you. It's all good, man. Y'all go ahead and keep defending Bud. It's all good. I was at the Porter versus Spence fight. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And we stay close, so stop acting like Spence did so much tougher competition. It was the same Porter. Who had ever hurt Porter? I feel you there, Queen. I feel you there, Queen. But then again, at that time, it seemed like Porter was out the door. You know, it seemed like he was towards retirement. So I don't know if he prepared as well as he should have when he prepared for Spence. But that's just my take on it. Lila D, you can't. It's all good. It's all good, sister. It's all good. Stop with your lame examples. They're not lame, my girl. They're not. They have nothing to do with Bud's work versus Spence's work. It's just the time they fought him, girl. You cannot. You're ignoring what I broke down, sister. You're ignoring that. You cannot ignore those things. And like I'm not ignoring what you're saying, sister. You can't ignore what we're saying, what I'm saying either on that. That's a Triple G triangle theory. Can Mikey hang with Mean Machine, who Bud stopped? Anyone can do what you guys do. And anyone can do what you're doing, Queen. Come on now, sister. But I feel you. It's all good. Now you want to bring emotions into it because somebody disagreed with. Not me, sister, not me. I'm good. Go ahead, LeVar.
I'm just saying, just listen with your ears and watch with your eyes. I mean, listen, I'm a true believer. I normally don't bet, but Lala D, we can put our money where our mouth is.
Oh man, I can't
promise
wait.
you. Trust me.
I know, we know. I know, Lala D, you got Bud beating Spence. I can't wait. And I'm down the middle on it. I don't know yet. I can't make a prediction on these guys. You know what I'm saying? When I see if it happens, the presses, when I see their energy, when I see how they're training, how they're looking, the body, you know, I got to see it, you know? So I don't know. Maybe I'll be going for Bud. Maybe I got Bud with. Hey, LeVar, can you take over for a minute?
No, we're not hating on Bud. We're not hating on Spence. It is what it is. We're just calling a spade a spade. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. We're not here to down you guys or anything because we appreciate everybody that comes to the chat. I hope this fight happens because it's gonna answer a lot of questions that we all have. Who is the best? Because right now we're trying to figure out who is the best at 147. So if they fight each other, if they do decide to fight each other June 17th, and once again, Renee and I, we're not saying that this is official. We're not saying that at all. But it will answer questions. It's going to answer the questions for the Bud fans. It's going to answer the questions for the Spence fans. These two fighters should have already gotten it on to figure out who is the best at 147. So hopefully we all can agree to that. This fight should have happened a while ago. So hopefully we do get it. I think we deserve it because we want to see who's the king at 147 and just go from there.
Yeah, we'll say a pork chop salute, man. Thanks so much for jumping in the bill. I think I've seen you before. If you love the sport of boxing, this is a place for it. Go ahead and subscribe, man. Thanks so much for jumping in, man. How we get Benavidez plant? But yeah, I feel you, man. Bud can't get Andrade versus Charlo because Charlo, scared. I don't know. Well, Charlo's going through some things, man. Jamal Charlo, we'll see what happens, man. I won't hold my breath until Jamal says I want Boo Boo next, right, man? Concerning that, I feel you, man. I feel you. Okay, man. I gotta get going, man. I gotta go do some business right now, man. Something popped up right now. Oh man, she's putting her money where her mouth is, LeVar. We'll see.
I got you, Queen.
Hey, it said here, Lala D, it's written in stone. There's the money right there. So, but we'll see, man. I ain't got no horse in the race just yet. We'll see if it's even official, right? But man, LeVar, I gotta get going, man. RENEBOXYOUNG, man. Thank you guys so much for jumping in the middle. Last words, LeVar.
Hey, thanks, big bro, for going live today, and we coming up here talking about the sport of boxing. Hey, for real. Hey, we really want to salute everybody that's in the chat. You know, yes, we're going to agree about some things. Yes, we're going to disagree about some things, but at least we're keeping it respectful. You know, we're not going to say any bad words to anybody. We appreciate each and every one of you. So I just want to say thank you. Make sure you take care of yourself. Health is your wealth. Mental illness, hey, make sure you call and check up on your friend and your family members, because you just never know what they're going through. And I just want to thank you all for tuning in. Once again, we appreciate each and every one of you. And if you're a content creator, please, like what Renee said, please drop your link in the chat. And hey, everybody have a good day and salute.
Thank you guys so much, man. Renee Boxing, a platform we simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing in level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. LeVar, thank you so much for your time, my guy. Thank you so much. And everybody in the chat, just like LeVar said, man, y'all opinionate away. It's all good, man. So, man, thank you guys so much, man. Notification bells, all that good stuff, man. Renee Boxing, jam to the beat. Peace.